on the Rogues streaming network. Medford Rogues Baseball is on the air. Now, with the call of the game, here's the voice of your Rogues, Brian Welch.
And we welcome you to Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Solano Mudcats and your Medford Rogues at Harry and David Field. Hi everybody, I'm Brian Welch, the Rogues Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of your Sunday afternoon, wherever you may be watching or listening to Medford Rogues Baseball. Your Medford Rogues are 17-6 overall in this 2025 campaign, 3-0 in Pacific Empire League action. After taking Game 3 of the series, 8-3, there's a little bit of go against the Solano Mudcats. The offense was the star of the show. A 3-run second inning and also a 5-run third inning was able to seal the deal for your Medford Rogues, as your Rogues are 3-0 in Pacific Empire League action, and the Rogues are set to try and get the sweep against the Solano Mudcats. Mark Fedro saw the ball well in Game 1 of the doubleheader, had an RBI double and a triple, as he was able to see the ball well in his 2 plate appearances, as well as Kyle Norton with a base hit. And Josiah Palomino also able to reach on an error, as Medford is playing some really good baseball. As your Rogues are on a 7-game winning streak. Medford right now playing some really good baseball. The pitching staff was really fun to watch as well. Defense and pitching was fun to watch. In Game 1 of the doubleheader. Caleb Malloy able to go 3 innings strong with 6 strikeouts. Sam Dranick had pitched 2 innings. 1 strikeout as well. Caden Meltzer able to have 1 inning of work. And 1 strikeout. Axel Holtz able to shut the door on the Solano Mudcats in the top half of inning number 7 to secure the victory with 1 strikeout, and was able to strand runners with runners on the corners to close out Game 1 of the doubleheader, as this is Game 4 of this weekend series and is the final game of the weekend. And Medford looking to send everybody happy at Harry and David Field with a W to close out the weekend, and everybody can start the work week with a happy smile, as your Rogues are on a 7-game winning streak right now at the moment. I'd like to welcome you to the Rogues pregame show, where I was able to sit down with our Rogues player spotlight, Luis Oavdo. So you get to hear a little bit about Luis Oavdo coming up right after the break. When we come right back after this, they are shooting for a 6:25 first pitch in Game 2 of this doubleheader, Game 4 of the series. So we'll keep you posted if we'll keep this on at time. But for the meantime, you can enjoy listening from Luis Oavdo from Concordia University. That conversation is coming up right after the break. Medford looking for the sweep against the Solano Mudcats. It's the Mudcats and your Rogues coming up right after this. Medford Rogues Baseball on the Rogues Streaming Network.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. Every day the Rogues play at home, it's a different promotional night. Tuesday is Chick-fil-A night and Thursday is Thirsty Thursday, just to name a few. To find out which promotional day works for you, go to our website, medfordrogues.com. And as always, go Rogues! Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
Well, back to the Rogues pregame shows. We are getting rowdy as this is our Rogues player spotlight. Get to hear from Luis Oavdo from Concordia University Irvine. Luis, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, my friend. You are a guy that grew up in Southern California, and what's it like being up in Oregon?
It's definitely a nice change of pace. It's definitely different than SoCal, obviously. You know, like I expected Oregon to be, nice and cool, and then we come here and it's like, first few weeks are going to be 95 plus, and the 95 is actually going to feel like 110. And then now in our last week here, it's like 50 degrees, but it feels more like 30. So it's been an adjustment for sure, but it's been a really good experience.
And you've been on the hill pitching, and you and I, we've been talking about what you've been liking about how you've been able to have a good presence on the hill. What has been the most important thing that you've taken away being on the hill this season?
I think, just learning how to have fun pitching again rather than seeing it as such an obligation, seeing it more as an opportunity just to have fun and to compete and, to be with the guys on the field, having one more year playing ball. I just wanted to focus on, not making the moment bigger than it is, but, just appreciating it for what it is because, I'm not going to be able to play this game forever. So I've definitely had a lot of fun pitching here.
That's a very good answer, my friend. And you are very fortunate to be with your college teammate, Nathan Hunter. When you guys found out that you guys would be going to Southern Oregon to play for the Medford Rogues, what was your guys' first reaction?
My first reaction was, I can't believe I'm about to spend 6 weeks with this guy. I'm tired of him already just from the season, but no, it's been really fun. I mean, I think with our host family being so amazing, it's been super cool to have that experience together with my teammate and one of my closest friends. And it's our first time playing summer ball. It's my first time as well as his first time. So being able to do it together definitely made it a lot easier and a lot smoother of a transition for us and for our host family as well.
And we are talking with Luis Oavdo as he is our Rogues Player Spotlight today. And you were talking about that you have a lot of siblings. And what was that like growing up in a big family?
It was really cool. I grew up with an older sister and 8 younger brothers. So, obviously my older sister was always like the boss of the house until, I became, mature. And then, I kind of stole that spot from her whenever my dad's not around. But, it's nice being able to like mentor my younger brothers who I have 8 younger brothers and about 4 or 5 of them play baseball. So it's nice to be able to mentor them and relate to them in something that I love and share something with them that I love so much and, kind of share my past failures and past successes so that, to make their experience, better than mine.
And you were telling how many pitchers are in your family besides you?
I actually, as of right now, am one of 2. So I have 2 brothers who are in high school playing high school baseball. I have one who's in middle school going into high school this next year. He's the pitcher. And then I have a younger brother going into middle school from 5th grade who just started playing baseball, and a 7-year-old brother who is in 2nd grade who is just starting baseball as well. So I definitely like to mentor my younger brother, and he looks up to me a lot being a collegiate baseball player. So I definitely enjoy those moments where, I get to show him my experience and, kind of my expertise.
You have any pieces of advice you want to tell your little brothers when he's on the hill, or your brother is when he's on the hill?
Yeah, I mean, when you're young, you make every moment so big and, you're always thinking about the future. And, thinking about the future is not bad in a sense, but, sometimes the most valuable thing you can do is just really be where your feet are and enjoy the present because, life can change really fast. One day you go from being 12 years old with your whole future ahead of you to being 21 years old with 1 season left in your career. And, I definitely my advice would be just to enjoy it while it lasts because, whether you make it to the big leagues or whether you're a high school or college player, one day you got to hang up the spike. So just enjoy every second while you can.
You were talking to me about that you and Nathan have been able to have fun in Southern Oregon. What is that one place that you guys have been liking to go to that you don't see in Southern California?
Honestly, it's Harry and David Field. We don't have any summer ball experiences this good in Southern California. We had the opportunity to play locally, and it just would not have compared to the experience that we've had here, meeting new people and playing in front of 2,000, 3,000 fans a night, and meeting this community and this Rogues family. So this has been the best part of my trip by far.
And I know that you and I, we were talking about your Dutch order. What is your Dutch Bros order?
It's just a small coffee. On a hot day, it'll be a small iced coffee black. My dad drinks coffee black, and I like to take after my dad. So on a colder day today, though, it's 12-ounce hot coffee, black. And I sip on it throughout the game and, talk some smack with the buddies on the bench and, go about my business.
And I know that earlier this season, the double bubble bucket was out in the bullpen. Where is that bucket? Is it gone?
Yeah, that bucket got killed in 2 games. There's like 100 pieces of gum, and they were gone after 2 games. So I don't think I'm going to be spending $20 on that bucket anytime soon again.
Did they pay you back?
No, sir. It was a gift to my teammates.
It was a donation, right?
Yes, sir.
I know that you will be playing. You're currently injured right now. I know that but you want to go back to Southern California and be able to go to Concordia University for your final season. What is that one thing that makes Concordia University unique than the rest of the other schools in the state of California?
I think the location is just Irvine, California is pretty much as good as it gets. You know, it's one of the safest cities in the country, and it's also 20 minutes from Laguna Beach. And growing up, I wasn't a kid that went to the beach very much because I was always playing baseball. So now having a new favorite hobby of going to the beach when I can with my teammates, with my girlfriend, with my family, I think the location is just perfect for me.
And what do you do at the beach?
I'm not a big surfer or anything. I just like to enjoy the sun and, you know, enjoy the water and probably get smacked around by the waves a little bit.
So you're not wandering the beach barefoot like your teammate Nathan Hunter?
No, sir. That's not me.
And we were talking about your family a little bit ago as we are talking with Luis Oavdo as he is our Rogues Player Spotlight. And you want to give a shout out to anybody? Your mom, your dad, and your siblings?
Yeah, mom, dad, my 9 siblings, I miss all you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys next week, and I thank you guys for supporting me in this journey of baseball.
It's been an honor and a pleasure to get to know you on this team, and good luck with the rest of the summer. Have fun in Southern California, and enjoy the beach when you get down to Southern California. You know what I mean, my friend?
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna miss all the guys, and I'm gonna miss the atmosphere, so I'll be keeping in touch for sure.
Of course, that is our Rogues Player Spotlight, Luis Oavdo. When we come right back, it's more of the Rogues pregame show, Rogues Baseball, on the Rogues Streaming Network.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great.
And we need you to know your role.
Whether you're in youth sports,
high school sports,
or college,
know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Let my coach coach me.
Cheer for other players too.
Not just me. That's weird.
Don't yell at the refs.
They have a hard job.
Know your role. Coaches, keep it in perspective.
I'm out here to have fun.
I want to play a lot of different sports. What's a scholarship?
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role. Hey, ref.
Thank you.
Thank you for having such great sports programs here.
And for remembering to
know your role.
Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
parents,
community members,
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes, people like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer.
Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues Baseball.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. Every day the Rogues play at home, it's a different promotional night. Tuesday is Chick-fil-A night and Thursday is Thirsty Thursday, just to name a few. To find out which promotional day works for you, go to our website, medfordrogues.com. And as always, go Rogues! Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great.
And we need you to know your role.
Whether you're in youth sports,
high school sports,
or college,
know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Let my coach coach me.
Cheer for other players too.
Not just me. That's weird.
Don't yell at the refs.
They have a hard job.
Know your role. Coaches, keep it in perspective.
I'm out here to have fun.
I want to play a lot of different sports. What's a scholarship?
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role. Hey, ref.
Thank you.
Thank you for having such great sports programs here.
And for remembering to
know your role.
Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer.
Apologies for that. It takes a village to do a doubleheader. Helping out with the public address announcing for Greg Roberts and getting the lineup ready for your Medford Rogues. I do have Solano's lineup for you, as Solano's led by head coach Kyle Scafford. Bat lead off, playing in right field is number 31, Dalen Shipp. Batting in this two-spot is second baseman Tyler Crudo. Batting third in the DH role is Wyatt Davis. Batting cleanup at third base is Aiden Hall, the dirtbag from Long Beach State. Batting fifth. And behind the dish catching is Zach Goldenberg. He's had multiple hits in this series. Batting in the sixth spot in center field is Alex Marshart. Batting seventh at shortstop is Mason Sayer. Batting in the eighth spot is the first baseman David Orozco. And in left field is Miles Meadow. Nico Crowley getting his warm-up tosses in right now, as Chris Ortiz will be the catcher for Game 2 of this doubleheader. So it's Shipp, Crudo, Davis, Hall, Goldenberg, Marshart, Sayer, Orozco, and Meadows. Perfect evening for baseball in the Rogue Valley. Right now it is Dalen Shipp waiting to go to work now. Nico Crowley again his warm-up tosses in right now as we speak, as Medford securing the series in game one of the doubleheader with an 8-3 victory, as your Rogues are 17-6 overall in this 2025 season, 3-0 in Pacific Empire League action. And Medford right now playing some really good baseball right now. RBI double and triple off the bat of the young man from Irvine, California. As it is Dalen Shipp ready to go to work now, as Nico Crowley's getting his warm-up tosses in right now in the top half of inning number 1. As Fedra will be at third base for this one in the top half of inning number 1. We'll give you that defense in a little bit. Still filling out the lineup card right now. Watch out for Aiden Hall as that throw over to second base by Chris Ortiz means we're about ready to bring you the action in top half of inning number 1. Final game of this weekend series between Solano and Medford. And right now this Rogue squad looking for the sweep against the Solano Mudcats. So Nico Crowley will be on the hill pitching, taking on the right-handed batter, Dalen Shipp, top of the order guy who was in the top of the order earlier in this series. First offering home from Nico Crowley comes home, and the first pitch is a fastball that misses downstairs, ball 1. And we get going at 6:34 p.m. in the Rogue Valley. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes, and the pitch from Crowley. Fastball hit in the air by Shipp. Going back is going to be Johnny Alley. Johnny Alley near the track, able to make the grab for out number 1. Let's give you that defense is backing up the starter, Nico Crowley. In right field is Johnny Alley. Behind the dish catching is Chris Ortiz. The third baseman is Mark Fedra. The shortstop is Frankie Rutigliano. At second base tonight is Jordan Marion. And at the first base spot, it's Garrett Bardo. In the outfield from left to right, it's Isaac Hill, Mason Perello in center, and Johnny Alley. First pitch fouled off. One gone and nobody on in the top half of inning number one. Just getting started at Harry and David Field. Apologies for the dead air. It takes a village to do a doubleheader. And right now, it is Tyler Crudo ready to go to work now. No balls and a strike, and the pitch. Breaking ball finds the inside third, strike two. Good location by Nico Crowley. Right against right, top half inning number one. No balls, two strikes, and the pitch. Fastball misses, down and out, ball one. Crudo, 2 hits. That came in the first and the third inning in game one of the doubleheader. No outs and one out, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be into center field, base hit for Tyler Crudo. And Tyler Crudo gets aboard with a lead with a 1-out single in the top half inning number one. 1 on and 1 out in the top half inning number one. Wyatt Davis goes to work now. One on and 1 out, top half inning number one. Fouled off, down that first base side, strike one. No balls and a strike. In the top half inning number one. Crowley checks on the runner. Crudo at first base. Garrett Bardo holding the runner. Top half inning number one. And that 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside, ball one. One ground ball right to Jordan Marion at second base. Gets it over to his teammate Frankie Rutigliano, and the throw is in time. So a 4-6-3 turn by Medford in the top half inning number one. Great job there. As it is, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. As it is a 4-6-3 double play turn. We go to the bottom half of inning number one right after this. Solano 0, Medford coming up. Medford Rogues Baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network. Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues Baseball.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball.
We go to the bottom half of inning number one at Harry and David Field. Game two of this doubleheader, game 4 of this series. See the starting lineup for your Medford Rogues, led by head coach Kevin Olmstead, as your Rogues are 17-6 overall in the season, 3-0. And Pacific Empire League action as Johnny Alley will be leading off. He'll be in right field, batting second in DH is Caden Casagrande. Chris Ortiz is the catcher. He'll be in the 3 spot. Batting cleanup is Mason Perello. He'll be in center field. Isaac Hills in left field. batting fifth. Mark Fedro is in the sixth spot. Garrett Bardo, first pitch fouled off down that third base side. Strike one. Garrett Bardo is at first base in the seventh spot. Jordan Marion is going to be at second base. And Frankie Rutigliano rounds out the starting lineup as the first pitch was thrown by his grandfather. Strike one pitch, line drive into center field, tracking it down is Marshart. And Marshart cannot make the grab as the ball gets away from him. And Johnny Alley leads off the frame with a lead-off single in the bottom half of inning number one. And speaking of somebody that's been swinging the bat well so far, 5 hits for Caden Casagrande on this weekend. Did not connect on a hit in game one of the doubleheader, but had a walk in the third inning. Bottom half inning number one, no score between Solano and Medford. Now head coach Kevin Olmstead steps out of the dugout. Now Kevin Olmstead's having a conversation. So now, head coach Kyle Stafford will have a conversation with the home plate umpire of A.J. Herbold. We go back to work once again, 1 on, no outs. It's bottom half of inning number one. So Caden Casagrande goes to work for his first at-bat. So the starting lineup once again for your Medford Rogues is Johnny Alley, Caden Casagrande, Chris Ortiz, Mason Perello, Isaac Hill, and Mark Fedro, Garrett Bardo, Jordan Marion, and Frankie Rutigliano. 1 on, no outs. First offering on the way. Curveball misses. Up and in, ball one. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Looping curveball misses inside. The throw over to first base, and Orozco has to step off the bag to try to track that one down. Johnny Alley able to get back to the bag safely. 2 balls and no strikes in the bottom half of inning number one. So Caden Casagrande, 5 hits in this series. Had 2 balls and no strikes. Alley at first base. 2-0, fastball misses upstairs, ball 3. Three balls, no strikes, and the pitch. And he's hit by the pitch. And Caden Casagrande is able to work a hit by pitch, putting runners at first and second now. So 2 on and no outs in the bottom half of inning number one. It brings up Chris Ortiz. Chris Ortiz catching in game 2. Goes to work now. Yesterday he was hitting the ball well. Chris Ortiz was actually in game 1 of the series. Chris Ortiz base hit in game 1 on Friday night in the bottom half of inning number 3. Runners at first and second, no out. First pitch on the way. Curveball misses. Finds the inside corner. Strike one, says home plate umpire A.J. Herbold. Runners at first and second. Bottom half of inning number 1 on this Friday evening in the Rogue Valley. No score between Solano and Medford. No balls and a strike. Curveball hits it in the air. Left center field. Trailing to his right is Marshart. Marshart will stop, make the grab. Tagging from second, speeding towards third is Johnny Alley. And the tag is going to... What's the signal? And they say he is out. So Johnny Alley is going to be tagged out at third base. So that is the first out of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder from
so accidentally that would be a double play. So it will be a 8-5 double play. So Mason Perello goes to work now. Mason wearing number 13 for game 2. Forgot his jersey at his house. Caden Casagrande over at second base. First offering home. Fastball. Lasers in on the outside corner. Strike one. No balls and a strike to Mason Perello. Mason Perello making his debut on this doubleheader. Averaging 158 at the dish. Strike one pitch, curveball, bouncer, right to the shortstop of Sayre. Sayre throws it over to first, and the throw is not going to be in time as the first baseman, Orozco, steps off the bag. Infield single for Mason Perrell. They're going to say that's officially an error. So that puts runners on the corners now in the bottom half of inning number one. Medford right now picking up where they left off in game one of this doubleheader. Isaac Hill goes to work now. No score between Solano and Medford. So Isaac Hill trying to keep this offense moving in the bottom half of inning number one. No score between Solano and Medford. Medford trying to strike while the iron's hot. No score between the Mudcats and your Rogues. Runner goes, throw will not be attempted by the catcher Goldenberg, and Perello's able to swipe second base, and the Rogues are only 180 feet away from scoring in the bottom half of inning number one for Mason Perello. But Caden Casagrande is only 90 feet away from scoring. Runners at second and third, 2 outs, bottom of one. No score between Solano and Medford. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch home from Cameron Castor. Ground ball, right side. Going to his left is second baseman Crudo, and the throw over to first will be in time for out number 3.
For the Rogues in the bottom of the first.
No runs, 1 hit, 1 error committed by Solano, and they leave the runners on at second and third, as that is Kenan Casagrande at third and Mason Perello at second base. We have played one in the Rogue Valley. No score between Solano and Medford. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
It's another season of Rogues baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. Every day the Rogues play at home, it's a different promotional night. Tuesday is Chick-fil-A night and Thursday is Thirsty Thursday, just to name a few. To find out which promotional day works for you, go to our website, medfordrogues.com. And as always, go Rogues! Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
Aiden Hall leads off the top half of inning number 2 for the Solano Mudcats. No score between the Mudcats and your Medford Rogues. Brian Woods back with you. Nico Coley delivers the first pitch. First pitch, fastball fouled off down that first base side, strike 1. So it is Hall, followed by Zach Goldenberg and Alex Moshart. Aiden Hall making his first appearance since earlier in the series. Actually, that 0-1 pitch misses downstairs, ball 1. Hall, the dirtbag from Long Beach State, able to have 1 hit on Friday's game for Solano. Top half of inning number 2, 1 ball and 1 strike, and the pitch. Hits it in the air, left field, going back is Isaac Hill. Isaac Hill turns around, and all he can do is watch that ball hit the scoreboard. Solo shot for Aiden Hall, and Solano strikes first in the top half of inning number 2. Gives it takes a fastball for a ride into left field, and the dirtbag from Long Beach State drives in the first run of the evening. So Aiden Hall will celebrate with his teammates. 1-0 Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. So Zach Goldenberg goes to work now. Zach, a fellow Mudcat that got a home run in Friday night's game, a 3-run bomb. First offering home as he scores for a bunt. Misses downstairs, ball 1. So we give you that starting defense is backing up Nico Crowley. Behind the dish catching is Chris Ortiz. Mark Fedro's at third base. Frankie Ritigliano's at short. Jordan Marion is at second base. And Garrett Pardo is at first, 1-0. Got a piece of it, cues it foul down that first base side in the middle part of the bat. Strike one. As it is Isaac Hill, Mason Perello, and Johnny Alley from left to right for your Medford Rogues. 1-0, Solano out in front, top half inning number 2. Solano out in front off a solo jack from Aiden Hall. 1-1 pitch, ground ball right side. Picking it up is Jordan Marion at second base. The throw over to first in time for out number 1. 4-3 on the ground, out for the first out of the frame. One out, nobody on in the top of 2. Alex Marshart goes to work now. Marshart was in game 1, 0 for 3 in game 1 of the doubleheader. Left-handed batter goes to work for his first trip through the order in the 6 hole. And the pitch home from Nico Crowley. Fastball gets ahead of it. Strike one. Good pitch there to make the batter a Marshart chase. It's been a very interesting one so far in the Rogue Valley. No balls and a strike, and the pitch home. Fastball dots the outer third, strike 2. And now Nico Crowley finds himself in charge. No balls and 2 strikes in the top half of the second. 1-0. Solano out in front off a solo jack from Aiden Hall from Long Beach State. 1-0. Solano out in front. No balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball left side going to his left is Retigliano. He can't make the play as it escapes into left center. And that will be officially scored as a hit for Alex Marshart in the top half inning number 2. So a 1-out base knock off the bat of Marshart brings up the shortstop of Mason Sayer. Shortstop Mason Sayer. Mason Sayer goes to work now, the right-handed batter. You definitely know Jordan Marion and Frankie Retigliano are definitely thinking of a double play in the top half of inning number 2 to close this book. 1-0, Solano out in front. 1 run on 2 hits on the Sunday evening in the Rogue Valley. First offering home. Fastball misses, down and out, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The throw to first base. Try to get the runner on Marshart out. Marshart gets back to the bag, sliding in. 1-0, Solano out in front. Top half inning number 2. One ball, no strikes. Fastball hits it in the air, foul down that first base side, strike 1. Medford has taken the series. Now the question is, how do you sweep? Still in the early going, top half of inning number 2. Tonight is a 7-inning game, late evening, as it is a late evening in the Rogue Valley, 7 minutes to 7 p.m. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowley delivers. 1-1. Misses outside of ball 2. Two balls and a strike from Nico Crowley, and the pitch. 2-1, curveball in the air, and that will trail foul down that first base side, strike 2. Now the count goes even. 2 balls and 2 strikes in the top of 2. 1-0, Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. Mason Sayer, the shortstop. Sayer was in the 9 spot in game 1 of the doubleheader. 1 for 2 with a walk, doubled in the 3rd. 2-2. Fastball upstairs, ball 3. The count fills up, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Fastball misses outside of ball 4, so Sayer's able to work a 1-out walk, putting runners at first and second now. So that is the first walk issued by the starter Nico Crowley. 1 on and 2 on, I should say, and 1 out. In the top half inning number 2, David Orozco goes to work now, the first baseman for the Solano Mudcats. 1-0, Solano out in front. Game 4 of this 4-game series. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Two on, 1 out. First offering home. Fastball pulls it foul to that first base side, strike 1. No balls and a strike in the top half of inning number 2. 1-0, Solano out in front. They have the early lead off a solo jack off the bat of Aiden Hall. So right now, Chris Ortiz will have a conversation to calm the nerves of Nico Crowley. And with that, pause the action. Let's take a look at some of the out-of-town scores. There's only another game going on right now. One other game happening in the Pacific Empire League. As it is right now on the scoreboard, Humboldt taking on Lincoln. Top half inning number 3. No score in the rubber game at McBean. So he'll go to work right now. Miles Meadows waits on deck. No balls and a strike. Crowley ready. Checks on the runner of Marshart at second base. The strike one pitch home. Fastball misses up and in. Ball one almost hit the batter of Orozco. 1 ball and 1 strike in the top half inning number 2. One's a wad in the top half of the second. Crowley ready, and the 1-1. Fastball gets away from the catcher of Ortiz. Mosshart will scoot on over to third base, as well as Sayer. That puts runners at second and third in the top half inning number 2. 2 balls and a strike in the top half of the second. It's been a tough one so far. Nico Crowley trying to get out of the jam. Only 1 out in the top half of the second. Gave up a leadoff home run from Aiden Hall. Able to force the 4-3 ground out of Goldenberg. Base hit off the bat of Mousehart. And now a walk by Sayer. Solano trying to strike with the irons hot. 2-1 pitch. Fastball misses up and in, ball 3. Nobody active in that bullpen yet for your Rogues yet in the top half inning number 2. Game 4 of this 4-game series. Game 2 of the doubleheader at Harry and David Field. Current temperatures right now, clear blue skies, not a cloud in sight, just perfect weather for this one. 3-1 pitch, chopper to the left side. Charging in is Retigliano at short. The throw over to first, and the throw is going to be dug out in time by Garrett Bardo, as it is going to be an RBI ground out off the bat of David Orozco, as that drives in the second run of the evening for the Solano Mudcats. So 2-0, Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. That moves the runner of Sayer over to third base. 1 on, 2 outs. Top half inning number 2. 2-0, Solano leading. Miles Meadows goes to work now for his first at-bat. And this inning started off with a leadoff home run from Aiden Hall. Solano 2, Medford 0. Crowley delivers. First pitch, wave and a miss, strike 1. Strike 1 pitch from Nico Crowley. Curveball, wave and a miss, strike 2. Meadows down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Now Nico Crowley finds himself in charge, no balls and 2 strikes. Top half inning number 2. Meadows at third base, small lead. Infield playing deep for your Medford Rogues, top half inning number 2. 2 runs on 2 hits so far in this frame. 0-2. Fastball misses down and in, ball 1. Sayer at third, 2-0. Solano out in front, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hits it in the air, left field, going back is Isaac Hill. Isaac Hill, all he can do, and that ball is going to be a fair ball into the corner on left field. 1 runs in, digging for third, but he'll put on the brakes at second base is Miles Meadows. So that is a 2-out, 2-strike double off the bat of Miles Meadows. So 3 runs come across the plate. As Coach Pat will have a conversation, the pitching coach for your Medford Rogues, with the starter of Nico Crowley. So 3-0, Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. This is a whole conversation with the whole entire infield. 1 on, 2 outs, top half inning number 2. 3-0, Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. Conversation concludes, and we go back to work once again in Game 4 of this 4-game series.
Now batting right fielder.
Go back to the top of the order with Daniel Ship, actually. One on, two outs. Top half inning, number 2, 3-0. Solano out in front. Big lead from Meadows at second base. First pitch on the way. Fastball blows right past Meadows. Strike one. Good fastball by Nico Crowley, and that's a definite great job by Coach Pat to say, hey, realize, to have that conversation with Nico Crowley and the whole infield saying, hey, you got this. You gave up a couple of runs, but hey, finish strong to close out the frame. No balls and a strike in the top half of inning number 2, and the pitch. 0-1 breaking ball misses outside of ball 1. Meadows at second base. He's there because of an RBI double. 3 runs on 3 hits so far in this inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowley ready. Checks on the runner of Meadows at second. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs, ball 2. Now Crowley's behind 2 balls and a strike in the top half of inning number 2. And right now this has been very interesting to watch to see how this team has been have to deal with this adversity right now. Can Nico Crowley find a way to close out this frame? Miles Meadows over at second base. 3-0 Solano out in front. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Finds the upper third, strike 2. Now deuces are wild in the top half of inning number 2. 3-0 Solano out in front. Wind blowing softly into right field. Crowley checks on the runner of Meadows at second. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, wave and a miss. Strike 3. And Nico Crowley is able to limit the damage in the top half of inning number 2. 3 runs do come across the plate on 3 hits. That solo home run by Aiden Hall able to provide some offense for the Solano Mudcats. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left as it is Miles Meadows over at second base. We're to the bottom half of inning number 2 right after this. Due up for your Medford Rogues as it is Mark Fedro, Garrett Bardo, and Jordan Marion. Game 2 of this doubleheader. More after this. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great.
And we need you to know your role.
Whether you're in youth sports,
high school sports,
or college,
know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach. You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Let my coach coach me.
Cheer for other players too.
Not just me. That's weird.
Don't yell at the refs.
They have a hard job.
Know your role. Coaches, keep it in perspective.
I'm out here to have fun.
I want to play a lot of different sports. What's a scholarship?
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role. Hey, ref.
Thank you.
Thank you for having such great sports programs here.
And for remembering to
know your role.
Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
1-0 pitch to Mark Fedro. A strike on the inside. Third, strike 1 as we go to the bottom half of inning number 2 at Harry and David Field. Brian Woods back with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. 3-0 Solano out in front. 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses high and tight. Ball 2. As it is Mark Fedro, followed by Garrett Bardo and Jordan Marion. 6, 7, 8. 2 up for your Medford Rogues. Medford Rogues right now trailing by 3. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball finds the inside corner. Strike 2. And now the count goes even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We talked about Mark Fedro during the Rogues pregame show with that great RBI double and triple 2-2. That's a line drive, and that will be a fair ball bouncing into the left field corner. Rounding first, speeding towards second is Mark Fedro. And Mark Fedro is going to put on the brakes and drop the anchor at second base. Another RBI double for Mark Fedro today in the Rogue Valley. Huge hitting off the bat. Mark Fedro, another huge double. Great hitting by Mark Fedro.
Bardo.
So Garrett Bardo goes to work now. A runner at second base. Huge double. Another RBI. Had a huge double, RBI double earlier, but another double. I was getting a little ahead of myself there. My apologies. But 3 hits on the day for Mark Fedro so far this week. Lead off the frame, throw over to second base, try to get Mark Fedro out. Fedro's able to get back to the bag safely. Garrett Bardo at the plate, the first baseman who came in late in game 1. Is that first pitch on the way? Fastball misses up and in, ball 1. Mark Fedro for another double tonight. Having fun in the sun in the Rogue Valley, wind blowing into right field. 3-0 Solano out in front. One ball, no strikes. Curveball bends in for a strike on the inside, third, strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for your Medford Rogues. 1 ball, 1 strike. Castor ready. Checks on Mark Fedro, medium-sized lead, now a big lead, the 1-1. Bardo will pop it up, skying into center field. Moshart will camp under it, going to his left. Moshart will make the grab, tagging from second. And Garrett Bardo will get over to stay over at second base, so Garrett Bardo will fly out. Mark Fedro stays at second base. So right now, Medford trying to strike while the iron's hot. Jordan Marion goes to work now.
From UC Santa Barbara, Jordan Marion.
Jordan Marion hungry to make some noise offensively. Jordan Marion in game 1. RBI ground out and a sac fly. So right now, Medford trying to keep the pedal to the metal now. Offensively, Jordan Marion hungry to make some noise. Now his family is listening on back in Southern California. The right against left, first offering on the way. Ground ball to that first baseman. Orozco mishandles it. He can't get the throw over, but he will get the throw over in time. So it's going to be a wild 3-1 ground out that moves Fedro over during the chaos. Now with 2 outs and 1 on in the bottom half inning number 2. Frankie Retigliano goes to work, guy who caught his grandfather's first pitch before the game. 3-0 Solano out in front. Medford knocking on the door offensively. So right now, Frankie Retigliano in the 9 spot in his natural habitat. First offering home. Ground ball left side. Hall will pick it up. Spins around. The throw over to first base. And the throw will be in time for out number 3. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left as it is Mark Fedro over at third base. He has a leadoff double. Gets over to third base, and the Rogues cannot get him across the plate. Solano still out in front. 3-0 against your Medford Rogues. We go to the third right after this. More from the Rogue Valley. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes, parents, community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
It's another season of Rogues baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer.
Still trails by 3 against the Solano Mudcats as we go to the top half of inning number 3 at Harry and David Field. Solano 3, Medford 0 as Nico Crowley goes to work now for his 3rd inning on the hill as it is 2, 3, and 4 due up. First pitch on the way. Curveball that bends in for a strike on the outside corner. Strike 1 to Tyler Cruder, the second baseman, followed by Wyatt Davis and Aiden Hall. Strike one pitch home. Fastball finds the outside corner, strike two. And now Nico Crowley finds himself ahead, no balls and 2 strikes in the top half, inning number 3. Oh, 2. Fouls it off to the screen. Still no balls and 2 strikes in the top half, inning number 3. Tyler Crudo, 1 for 1 so far. Base hit in the first, but was tagged out at second base. Actually, my apologies, was forced out. 4-6-3 double play to close out the first inning. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch home from Crowley. Fastball grounded left side, picked up by Mark Fedro on 1 hop to throw over to first base, and it will be in time for out number 1. 5-3 on the ground out for the first out of the frame from Mark Fedro to Garrett Bardo. It is Wyatt Davis ready to go to work now. 0 for 1 so far this evening, game 2 of this doubleheader. As Davis goes to work now. One out, nobody on in the top of 3. First pitch on the way. Wave and a miss, strike 1. Good pitch there by Nico Crowley. Crowley giving up 3 hits in the top half of inning number 2. Solo home run from Aiden Hall. A base hit from Moshart, a walk. RBI ground out from Orozco and an RBI double from Meadows. It was a really frustrating inning. 0-1 pitch. Strike that finds the outside corner. Strike 2 to the lefty of Wyatt Davis. Now Nico Crowley finds himself in charge. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. 0-2, wave and a miss, strike 3. Davis down on strikes. Second strikeout for Nico Crowley tonight. 2 gone and nobody on. 2 up and 2 down. Great pitching by Nico Crowley. Great bounce back inning. 2 gone and the base is empty in the top half, inning number 3 as Aiden Hall goes to work now, the third baseman who homered off Nico Crowley. Goes to work now for his second trip through the order. 3-0 Solano out in front. Wind blowing into right field. First offering. Fastball misses. Downstairs, ball 1. It's been a very interesting one so far at the ballpark. Solano taking the early lead. First time they've had a lead in a game this weekend, or possibly look back, possibly on Friday. Well, yesterday they had, in game 2, they had that 2-0 lead going into the bottom half, inning number 1. That 1-0 pitch misses downstairs, ball 2. But Solano has not had too many moments to cheer, except for the home run from Goldenberg on Friday and the home run from Hall. It's been a struggle-some weekend in the Rogue Valley. 2-0 pitch, fastball up and in, ball 3. So right now you take a look at the standings brought to you by Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Medford is atop the league with a record of 3-0. Healdsburg's not far behind, 5-1. Lincoln is in the bottom step of the podium, 2-1. They're playing against Humboldt, who is right behind them, 2-3. 3-0 pitch. It's a strike that finds the inside corner, 3-1. Solano 1-5, and the West Coast Kings winless in league right now. 3 balls and a strike. Nico Crowley trying to get out of this inning. 3-1. Up and in, ball 4. And Aiden Hall's able to work a 2-out walk. The top half, inning number 3.
Now batting catcher Zach Goldenberg.
The guy who had the first home run of the weekend for Solano goes to work now. Zach Goldenberg. He's 0 for 1 so far tonight. Solano leading 3-0 against your Medford Rogues. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error committed by Solano. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for Medford. Top half, inning number 3. And the pitch. Fastball right down the boulevard, strike 1. No balls and a strike in the top half, inning number 3. Crowley checks on the runner of Aiden Hall. Garrett Bardo holding the runner. No balls and a strike, and the pitch. Fastball high and tight, ball 1. And the Rogues faithful not happy about the strike zone dictated by the home plate umpire. Wind blowing into the ballpark. Bardo holding the runner. 3-0 Solano out in front. The 1-1 from Crowley. Curveball bouncer to the left side, picked up by Mark Fedor, the third baseman. And the force out of Hall will happen for the 3rd out, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. A strikeout for Nico Crowley. We go to the bottom half of inning number 3 right after this. Medford still scoreless as they trail by 3-0 against the Solano Mudcats. Medford Rogues Baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network. Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues Baseball.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 3 at Harry and David Field. Brian Welch back with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. 3-0 Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. Final game of the weekend between the Solano Mudcats and your Medford Rogues, as it is a new pitcher on the hill for the Solano Mudcats, as it is Eli Burton in relief of the starter Cameron Castro. And this pitching change is brought to you by KTVO 10, Southern Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. Eli Burton on the hill out of Cal State Stanislaus. The Warrior gets his first outing in a Mudcats uniform this weekend against your Medford Rogues. As Johnny Alley goes to work now to lead off the frame, followed by Kaden Casagrande and Chris Ortiz. 2 innings pitched for Castor. First pitch on the way almost hits Johnny Alley, and he did get almost hit by the pitch. He was walking over to first base, feeling like he was hit, but counts 1 ball and no strikes in the bottom half of inning number 3. 1-0. Fastball dots the outside corner, strike 1. We were talking about how Johnny Alley has his family in town and his girlfriend's in town as well. And Johnny is a great outdoorsman. The 1-1 fouled off to the screen, strike 2. And Johnny actually likes fishing in the Rogue Valley. He took his girlfriend fishing today. 1 ball and 2 strikes and the pitch. Fastball misses down and in, ball 2. So Johnny enjoyed being able to be fishing this weekend. And the pitch home. Fouls it off to that left side. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. So I asked Johnny, how did it go? Well, I enjoyed the fishing. My girlfriend did not enjoy the fishing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's going to be fouled off down that third base side. I know I was asking Johnny about that, and he was like, hey, she's not the outdoors type, but for me, it's something for both of us to do, and that's what he did. 2 balls and 2 strikes and the pitch. Fastball, line drive into left center. That's going to drop down for a hit, and the fisherman gets aboard of a leadoff single to begin the bottom half of inning number 3.
Your attention, please. The pitcher for Solano is number 13, Eli Blurton.
So Johnny Alley able to get a leadoff single in the bottom half of inning number 3. Kaden Casagrande goes to work now. 5 hits in this weekend series against Solano, and he goes to work right now. The right-handed batter hungry to make some noise. Eli Burton out of Cal State Stanislaus in the San Joaquin Valley of California. The school is actually in Turlock. Had a good friend of mine that grew up in Turlock. Shout out to Caden Mendoza. He's probably listening right now in Vegas. First offering on the way to Caden. Casagrande, I should say, as a curveball misses down and out, ball 1. Bottom half of inning number 3. 3-0 Solano out in front. Medford trying to keep this offense moving. No runs on 3 hits so far. 1 ball, no strikes. Curveball misses upstairs, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 3. Casagrande hit by a pitch in the first inning, was left stranded over at third base. 3-0, Solano out in front. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball upstairs, ball 4. Caden Casagrande is able to work a walk. That puts runners at first and second. So a 2 on and no outs in the bottom half, inning number 3. As it is going to be Chris Ortiz ready to go to work now. Medford trying to keep the pedal to the metal right now. Chris Ortiz signifies as the tying run in the bottom half of inning number 3. So a walk worked by Caden Casagrande and a leadoff base hit from Johnny Alley. That brings up Chris Ortiz. He's 0 for 1 so far. And a double play, 8-5 double play. Johnny Alley with a huge lead at second base. First pitch on the way, looping curveball misses inside of ball 1. Chris Ortiz, I should say. Chris Ortiz had a base hit against Solano. The throw over to third base by the catcher of Goldenberg, and he's going to get him out. So Johnny Alley is going to be caught stealing at third base, so that is going to be the first out of the inning. That does put the runner of Caden Casagrande over at second base. That eliminates the double play ball, bottom half of inning number 3. 2 balls and no strikes in the bottom half of the third. Chris Ortiz had a couple of hits against the Mudcats in this series. 2 balls, no strikes. Burton checks on the runner of Casagrande at second base. 2-0, misses inside, ball 3. All of 1 out in the bottom half inning number 3. Solano pitching well so far. The Rogues trying to find that Achilles heel in the reliever of Eli Burton. 3-0 pitch, curveball, bends in for a strike on the inside corner. It's 3 balls and a strike. The bottom half inning number 3. 3-1. Curveball misses inside ball 4. Chris Ortiz able to work a walk. So that's back-to-back walks issued by the reliever of Eli Burton. So now Goldenberg will have a conversation with his reliever.
Now batting the center fielder, Mason Pirello.
So Mason Pirello goes to work now. Able to reach on air in the bottom half inning number 1. Left stranded over at second base. Medford has left 3 base runners on so far in game 2 of this game 2 of this doubleheader, game 4 of the series. Tying run at the plate, runners at first and second. Caden Casagrande at second base, Chris Ortiz at first. First pitch on the way, fastball misses down in, ball 1. And right now, Mason Pirello trying to get this offense moving. The future Cougar of Washington State. His mom and dad went to school there, so he was bleeding crimson when he was growing up. 1-0 pitch, skewed foul to the screen, strike 1. And you heard from Mason in our Rogues Player Spotlight talking about him enjoying going to Washington State sporting events. Now he'll be able to go as a student. Think about that, going to Palouse, going to Pullman. It's actually at the stadium, 1-1. Fastball, chopper left side, high chopper picking it up as the third baseman of Hall. The throw over to first, and the ball is going to escape away from the first baseman Orozco. So instead of the easy out, the first baseman Orozco drops the ball. A definite E3 puts the runners covering all the bags for your Medford Rogues in the bottom half of inning number 3. And it's been plays like that for Solano that has been the frustrating part so far for the Mudcats. And the Rogues every time have been able to capitalize. Can they capitalize now in the bottom half inning number 3? So a leadoff base hit from Johnny Alley as he was tagged out at third base. Caden Casagrande able to get aboard of a walk. Chris Ortiz able to get aboard of a walk. Mason Pirello able to reach on an E3. First pitch swing, and that's going to be in the air, drilled out in the shallow center field. That's going to be picked up by the second baseman, Crudo. And now keep the runner, Caden Casagrande, at third base. So 2 outs, and the bases loaded in the bottom half inning number 3. Mark Fedro goes to work now. 3 hits on this day so far, a pair of doubles and a triple. Trying to continue this inning. Medford still scoreless in the run column. First offering. Curveball misses. Up and in, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes in the bottom half, inning number 3. Solano 3, Medford 0. Medford offensively knocking on the door. 1-0 pitch. Fastball lasers in, misses. Outside, ball 2. Mark Fedro 1 for 1 so far. If that double in the second to lead off the frame. 2-0 pitch. Curveball bends in for a strike on the inside third. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball fouled off, out of play on that first base side, strike 2. Deuces wild in the bottom, half inning number 3, 3-0. Solano out in front. Medford looking to get their first run across the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. And he's hit by the pitch. And Mark Fedro gets another RBI, driving in Caden Casagrande. So everybody moves around the bases 90 feet, all with 2 outs in the bottom, half inning number 3. Medford right now is trying to strike while the iron's hot.
Now batting the first baseman, Garrett Bardo.
So that will be an RBI for Mark Fedro. Runners covering all the bags, bottom half inning number 3, 3-1. Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. Garrett Bardo looking to extend the frame. First offering home. Wave and a miss, strike 1. Garrett Bardo 0 for 1 so far. Had a fly out in the second. No balls and a strike. Fastball, bouncer left side, picking up as the third baseman Hall. Hall will throw it over to first base, and the inning is over. 5-3 for the ground out. 1 run comes across the plate on 1 hit. 1 error committed by the Solano Mudcats, but the Rogues leave the bases loaded. But Medford cracks into the run column in game 2 of this doubleheader. 3-1 Solano out in front. We go to the 4th right after this. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogues Streaming Network.
It's another season of Rogues baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. Every day the Rogues play at home, it's a different promotional night. Tuesday is Chick-fil-A night and Thursday is Thirsty Thursday, just to name a few. To find out which promotional day works for you, go to our website, medfordrogues.com. And as always, go Rogues! Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
Solano 3, Medford 1 as we go to the top half inning number 4 at Harry and David Field. Brian Welch back with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. And it is going to be the 6, 7, 8 batters duo of Alex Mosshart, followed by Mason Sarah and David Orozco. As it is Nico Crowley on the hill pitching for your Medford Rogues. Nico Crowley having some fun in this sun. First pitch on the way. Fastball lasers in on the inside corner, strike 1. 3-1, Solano out in front. 3 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors in the top half inning number 4. Crowley waits in the 0-1. Fastball misses inside ball 1. Left-hand batter Marshart, 1 for 1 so far tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowley waits and the 1-1. Fastball laser into right field. Tracking it down is Johnny Alley. Leaping grab, and he's able to rob him for out number 1. So Alley robs Marshart for the first out of the inning. 1 out, nobody on in the top half inning number 4. As it is, the shortstop Mason Sayer. Ready to go to work now. 3-1, Solano out in front, top half inning number 4. Game 4 of the series, game 2 of this doubleheader. And right now, this has been very interesting to watch so far. Medford trying to strike while the iron's hot. Infield playing deep for your Rogues of 1 out. First pitch on the way, fastball, blows right past Sayer, strike 1. This has been a very fun game to watch so far. If you are a Solano fan, I know our friends from Solano are tuning in right now. No balls and a strike in the top half inning number 4. And the pitch, fastball, cued foul to the screen, strike 2. And Solano has had a lot of trouble this weekend. It's like the first time in a long time in the series that they've been able to have a good lead. They lead by 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Crowley sets and the pitch. 0-2. Fastball misses up and in, ball 1. On-plate umpire A.J. Herbold says it was a ball. The Rogues fans disagree. And the Rogues faithful not happy. 1 ball and 2 strikes in the top half inning number 4. And the pitch home from Crowley. Cued to the right side. The infield picked up by Marion. Mishandles it. The throw, but a first in time for out number 2. 4-3 for the ground out. 2 up and 2 down in the top half of inning number 4. As it is, the first baseman, David Orozco, ready to go to work now. 3-1, Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. Orozco 0 for 1 so far. First offering home. Breaking ball finds the upper third, strike 1. No balls and a strike to the right-handed batter Orozco. 0 for 1 so far. RBI ground out to drive in a run in that three-run frame for Solano. No balls and a strike from Crowley. Ground ball, chopper left side. Retigliano takes it on 1 hop at short. The throw, but a first in time for out number 3. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left stranded as it is a 1-2-3 inning for Nico Crowley. Medford still trailing by 2, 3-1 against Solano. Due up for your Rogues in the bottom half of this 4th inning. Jordan Marion, Frankie Retigliano, and Johnny Alley, 8-9-1 due up for your Medford Rogues. Beautiful evening for baseball in the Rogue Valley. Solano 3, Medford 1, Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great.
And we need you to know your role.
Whether you're in youth sports,
high school sports,
or college,
know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach.
You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
It's my experience.
Let my coach coach me.
Cheer for other players too.
Not just me. That's weird.
Don't yell at the refs.
They have a hard job.
Know your role. Coaches, keep it in perspective.
I'm out here to have fun.
I want to play a lot of different sports. What's a scholarship?
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role. Hey, ref.
Thank you.
Thank you for having such great sports programs here.
And for remembering to
know your role.
Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 4 at Harry and David Field. 3-1 Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. New pitcher for the Solano Mudcats, as it is Anthony Gorey. And this pitching change is brought to you by KTVL 10, Southern Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. As Jordan Marion will lead off the frame, followed by Frankie Retigliano and Johnny Alley. Eli Burton, 1 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run, had 3 walks, did not strike out anybody, and had 1 error to his credit. on his final line score. 3-1. Solano out in front. Medford only trailing by 2. Jordan Marion goes to work now. Left on right matchup. Bottom half inning number 4. First offering on the way. Breaking ball at the knees. Strike 1. No balls and a strike in the bottom half of inning number 4. And somebody important just walked in the booth. 0-1, bouncing ball, escapes into left field. Base hit for Jordan Marion as he gets aboard of a leadoff knock to begin the bottom half inning number 4. Huge hit off the bat of the former Gaucho of UC Santa Barbara, or the future Gaucho, I should say, of Jordan Marion. Base hit off the bat of Jordan Marion now. Brings up Frankie Ortigliano. 1 out, 1 on, no outs. Bottom half inning number 4. Tie and run at the plate now, as my dad showed up right now. Mom's down below in the stands. I know she's listening right now, so Dad got to see me first, Mom. Sorry about that. 3-1, Solano out in front in the bottom half inning number 4 as Jordan Marion's over at first base. First offering home, curveball misses up and in, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes in the bottom half of inning number 4. 1 run on 4 hits so far for your Medford Rogues. Jordan Marion over at first base. Roscoe holding the runner. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball finds the inside third. Strike 1. Frankie Rutigliano actually was able to catch the first pitch thrown by his grandfather. Earlier, 1-1, runner goes inside, escapes away from the catcher. Goldenberg was hit by the pitch, actually. So Rutigliano's able to take his base. That puts runners at first and second. And time again this afternoon and evening, Medford has had opportunities to get runners across the plate, but they've been struggling to do that in game 2. Can Johnny Alley wake up now? 2 for 2 so far. Able to get aboard, but he's been tagged out for stealing. 3-1 Solano out in front. Game 4 of the series. Right against left matchup. Bottom half inning number 4. First offering home, scores for a bunt. And it will be on a strike on the outer third. Strike 1, and A.J. Herbold having a rain of boos for this one now. Left-handed batter Johnny Alley, 2 for 2 so far. Base hit in the third, base hit in the first. Now the first baseman of Roscoe not holding the runner of Frankie Tigliano. Tigliano's right behind Orozco. Strike 1 pitch home, gets a bunt down, comebacker right to Gorey. Gorey will throw it over third base, and the tag is not going to be implied in time. And actually, the third base umpire says he's out. And it's a rain of boos at Harry and David Field for the third base umpire. Kevin Olmstead thought he was safe. So Jordan Marion is tagged out at third. So Johnny Alley, during all that craziness, goes to work now. He has a fielder's choice. Kenan Casagrande goes to work now. Walk and a hit by pitch in the first and third. Head coach Kevin Olmstead has been tossed out of one game this week. 2 on, 1 out. First pitch, fastball misses up and in. He's actually hit by the pitch. So that will load the bases in the bottom half of inning number 4. So Anthony Gorey struggling to find the strike zone. The redshirt freshman from Sacramento Community College keeps himself on the hill, and now Solano's starting to warm somebody up in the bullpen as they're actually warming up a right-handed pitcher. Now Chris Ortiz goes to work now, so it's a base hit by pitch, fielder's choice, and a hit by pitch. 2 times that has happened so far. Now Medford covering all the bags in the bottom half of inning number 4, only trailing by 2. First pitch, ground ball, left side, taken by Hall, throws it over to second base, Crudo to first, and the throw is going to be in time, and that is a 5-4-3 double play. and Solano somehow sneaks out of the inning, and Medford has a big 0 in the scoreboard in the bottom half, inning number 4.
No runs, 1 hit.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded in the bottom half of inning number 3. Second straight inning the Medford Rogues have done that. We go to the 5th right after this. Solano still leading by 2, 3-1 against your Medford Rogues. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents,
community members.
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes and stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball!
Because no ref, no game.
It's another season of Rogues baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer.
From pizza to wings and even calzones, Figaro's Pizza has you covered. Order online at figaros.com or come by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of local sports and your Rogues.
Left fielder Miles Meadows.
Solano 3, Medford 1. Game 2 of this doubleheader at Harry and David Field. Brian Woods back with you as Nico Crowley goes back to work on the hill for his 5th inning. Harry and David Field as it is 9-1-2 due up. Miles Meadows, Daniel Shipp, and Tyler Crudo. Pair of strikeouts so far for Mr. Nico Crowley. And that first pitch comes home. Fastball, line drive into left field. That's going to drop down for a hit. Rounding first, speeding towards second, and it's going to be Miles Meadows. Meadows going to keep on the gas, and he's going to stop at second base and drop the anchor leadoff stand-up double for Miles Meadows. And Solano waking up offensively in the top half, inning number 5. Make it a double for Miles Meadows. Another double, an RBI in his first at-bat. The first pitch he sees, he's able to get aboard of a double. So Daniel Shipp goes to work now. 0 for 2 so far tonight. Strikeout and a flyout. Right-handed batter goes to work now. Infield playing deep for your Rogues. Shifting a little bit to the left. First offering home. Off speed, swing and a miss, strike 1. You might have heard that my parents are in town for the first time this summer. I know they're down there listening to the Rogue Streaming Network. Thank you, Mom. No balls and a strike, 3-1. Solano out in front. Runner at second base, that is Meadows. Daniel Shipp 0 for 2 so far tonight. Now, Rowdy's having a little too much fun with a Solano Mudcat. Fastball blows right past Shipp. Strike 2, and now Nico Crowley finds himself in charge. No balls and 2 strikes as Rowdy knocks the hat over of a Solano Mudcat. Oh, my word. We got to keep Rowdy out of trouble, the mascot of the Medford Rogues. No balls and 2 strikes in the top half, inning number 5. 1 on, no outs. Crowley delivers 0-2. Fastball down upstairs, a throw over to third base, and the tag is on the money. Oh, man. Chris Ortiz guns down Meadows. Huge play by Chris Ortiz. Wow. You heard from Steve Finelli talk about Chris Ortiz's awareness behind the dish a couple nights ago, and what a play there. Chris Ortiz having fun behind the dish in game 2 of this doubleheader. 1 gone and nobody on in the top half of inning number 5. One ball, 2 strikes. Crowley waits, and the pitch. Fastball, chopper. Goes to the left side, taking on one hop. It's Frankie Retigliano. The throw over to first, and the throw is in time. What a play. Bang, bang play at first base. 6-3 for the ground out. Frankie Vitigliano took it on a weird hop on the left side of the infield. And now Ship is out. Now Tyler Crudo goes to work now. Quickly 2 outs and nobody on. In the top half inning, number 5, 3-1 Solano out in front. Huge opportunity right now for Nico Crowley to sneak out of this inning. His infield, his catcher, and this outfield having fun so far. Chopper to that left side, it will bounce foul. Strike 1. But a huge play there. Chris Ortiz. Think about that play. If he doesn't get that throw over to third base, Meadows could probably score. No balls and a strike, 2 outs, nobody on. Top half inning, number 5, game 2 of this doubleheader has gone by in a blink of an eye. And this has been fun to watch so far. Solano having some moments, but Medford not going away quietly. Crowley ahead, no balls and a strike, and the pitch, 0-1. Fastball in the air, flared out the right center field, going to his right as Johnny Alley on his horse, and he's able to make the grab for out number 3, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 5 right after this, as it is due up. It's Chris Ortiz, Mason Perello, and Isaac Hill. Solano 3, Medford 1 will be back in 90 seconds. Medford Rogues Baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network. Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues Baseball.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball.
New pitcher for the Solano Mudcats as we go to the bottom half of inning number 5, as it is Boston Jones in relief of Anthony Gorian. This pitching change is brought to you by KTVL 10, Southern Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. As Boston Jones will be taking on Mason Perello, Isaac Hill, and Mark Fedra to lead off the frame. And right now, this Rogue squad offensively, 1 run on 4 hits so far in game 2 of this doubleheader. So Mason Perello goes to work now.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Rogues, the center fielder from Washington State University, Mason Perello.
So right now, Mason Perello goes to work now. Squares for a bunt, first time. Ball escapes away from the catcher of Goldenberg. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes in the bottom half of inning number 5. 3-1 Solano out in front. And right now, Medford looking to say, hey, time is running out. This is only a 7-inning game. Medford trying to keep the pedal to the metal in the bottom half of inning number 5. 1 ball, no strikes. Looping curveball finds the outside corner, strike 1. And it's a perfect evening for baseball. Helicopter flies overhead from that third base side to left field. 1-1. Hits it in the air, pops it up down that first base side, and it will go out of play. Strike 2. Mason today able to reach on a pair of errors in the first and the third. Was left stranded. Medford trailing by 2 rather. 3-1 against Solano. Bottom half inning number 5. Perello behind 1 and 2. 1-2, knuckles it in the air, flares it out the right center, charging in, rounding to his left is Ship, and Ship's able to make the grab for out number 1. So Pirello will fly out for the first out of the frame. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom half inning number 5 as Isaac Hill goes to work now.
From Grants Pass and Oregon Tech, Isaac Hill.
Isaac Hill goes to work now. Hill's 0 for 2 so far, trying to keep this offense moving. Medford only 1 run on 4 hits so far. Medford does take the series, but a sweep looks better than having 3 out of 4. First offering home, bounces across the plate, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Isaac Hill. One-0 pitch, curveball finds the inside corner, strike 1. So Isaac Hill, fly out on the ground out, 1-1. Bounces across the plate. The catcher, Goldenberg, has to track that one down. Goldenberg was at first base earlier in this series. Had that 3-run homer, but he's behind the dish in this game. 3-1's our score. Two-one pitch, that's in the air. Right field, tracking it down to Ship. Ship going to his left. He's able to make the grab for out number 2.
Now batting the third baseman from the University of Hawaii Hilo, Mark Fedro.
2 up and 2 down in the bottom half inning number 5 as Mark Fedro goes to work now. Huge double. Mark Fedro trying to keep this offense moving. Mark today, pair of doubles and a triple. First offering home to Mark. Fastball skips across the plate, ball 1. 3-1, Solano out in front, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Mudcats. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for the Medford Rogues. So right now, Medford trying to get themselves out of this 2-run hole. 1-0 pitch, fastball lasers in on the inside corner, strike 1. Huge double for Mark Fedro to lead off the bottom half inning number 2. Mark, as of late, has not been swinging the bat well, but refreshing to see him connect on a couple of them. As that 1-1 pitch bounces away from the catcher of Goldenberg. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike in the bottom half inning number 5. Boston ready, and the 2-1 home. Fedro hits it in the air, skying into right center field. Going to his right is Ship. Ship will try to camp under, and Ship will make the grab for out number 3. And it's a trio of flyouts right to the right fielder of Ship. And the Rogues go in order 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left, as it is a 1-2-3 inning for Boston Jones. We have played 5 in the Rogue Valley, as it is Solano leading by 2, 3-1 against your Medford Rogues. More from the Rogue Valley right after this. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great.
And we need you to know your role.
Whether you're in youth sports,
high school sports,
or college,
know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach.
You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
it's my experience.
let my coach coach me.
Cheer for other players too.
Not just me. That's weird.
Don't yell at the refs.
They have a hard job.
Know your role. Coaches, keep it in perspective.
I'm out here to have fun.
I want to play a lot of different sports. What's a scholarship?
Know your role.
Players, respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role. Hey, ref.
Thank you.
Thank you for having such great sports programs here.
And for remembering to
Know your role.
Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
Medford trails by 2, 3-1 against the Solano Mudcats as we go to the top half of inning number 6 at Harry and David Field. Brian Welch back with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of your Sunday evening wherever you may be watching or listening to Medford Rogues baseball. As it is 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Solano Mudcats. Wyatt Davis followed by Aiden Hall and Zach Goldenberg. As it is right now, Nico Crowley on the hill still pitching. Only a pair of strikeouts, been able to work it, has been able to rely on his teammates to get him out of jams, especially with the catcher Chris Ortiz able to gun down Miles Meadows over at third base, and also letting his infield and outfield do some of the work as well. First offering on the way. Breaking ball finds the outside third, strike one. Good location by Nico Crowley. Top half inning number 6. Sun about to set in the Rogue Valley for this one. It's a perfect way to close out the weekend. Medford takes the series. 0-1. Line drive into right field. Going back is Johnny Alley. Alley at the track. That ball is going to hit the State Farm sign in right field. Solo jack for Wyatt Davis. Second home run in the game. So Solano gets their second home run of the day and their third home run of the series. Solo jack from Wyatt Davis. He was hitless before. Second home run given up by Nico Crowley. Aiden Hall goes to work now. Top half inning number 6. No outs, nobody on. 4-1 Solano out in front as they lead by a trio. First offering on the way from Nico Crowley comes home. Fastball in the air, and that is going to be tattooed foul down that first base side, strike one. No balls and a strike in the top half inning number 6. 4-1. Solano out in front and the first pitch home. Fouled off down that first base side on the grass berm, out of play, strike 2. And Nico Crowley finds himself ahead, no balls and 2 strikes at the top of 6. No balls, 2 strikes. Crowley sets, waits, and the 0-2 home. 0-2 fastball roller towards short, picked up by Retigliano. Retigliano throws it over to first in time for out number 1. 6-3 on the ground hound for the first out of the frame. 1 out, nobody on in the top half of inning number 6. As Zach Goldenberg goes to work now. Zach Goldenberg 0 for 2 so far. For 4-1, Solano out in front, top half inning number 6, 1 out, nobody on. Nico Crowley ready. And the first pitch home. Breaking ball finds the outside corner, strike 1. Good location by Nico Crowley so far this evening. Has given up those 6 hits and those 4 runs, couple of round trippers, but Crowley's had a good presence on the hill. 1 out, bases empty. Infield playing deep, 0-1. Fastball hits in the air, is going to be Goldenberg. Going back is going to be Perello. Perello drifting to his left, and he's able to make the grab by going back, and he's able to rob Goldenberg for the second out of the inning.
Out on the berm, kids. Please do not go over, under, or
2 gone and nobody on in the top half inning number 6. 4-1 Solano out in front. Wyatt Davis with a leadoff home run to make it a 4-1 game for Solano. As Alex Marshart goes to work now, 1 for 2 so far this afternoon. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Right against left. 2 outs, bases empty. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball finds the outside third, strike 1. Sayer waits on deck for Solano. But regardless, a great start to Pacific Empire League play for your Medford Rogues. Strike 1 pitch. Fastball, wave and a miss, strike 2. And you think about it, the offense showed up every game this weekend. Not including this game, but offense able to find ways to get runners across the plate, be able to take advantage of errors, create errors. The 0-2. Fastball misses, down and out, ball 1. And the next time the Rogues take the field, it will be against the defending champions of the Pacific Empire League, the Healdsburg Prune Packers, led by head coach Joey Gomes. Prune Packers, formerly of the California Collegiate League, but they joined the Pacific Empire League last season. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Ground ball, bouncer foul down that first base side, so we'll do it again. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Healdsburg's one of the best teams in the league, but also one of the best teams in the country. If you follow the Cape Cod League, you're going to see a lot of D1 guys. And you look at that Healdsburg roster, it's very similar. A lot of D1 guys throughout that whole entire roster and that lineup. You're going to see Jacob French, 1-2 pitch, outside ball 2. And I'm excited to see what Jacob French is going to do in the deep outfield of Harry and David Field. A guy that was on I think he was a 3rd all-team player for the Athletic Coast Conference for the ACC. 2-2. Outside ball 3, and the count runs full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll be here at Harry and David Field. He's a great player for the California Golden Bears. Watch out for him on Tuesday night. But I don't know if you follow the Pacific Empire League or not. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Curly sets, and the 3-2 home. Misses outside the ball 4. Alex Marshhart's able to work a 2-out walk to continue the inning in the top half, inning number 6. So 1 on and 2 outs in the top half of inning number 6. Mason Sayer goes to work down. And the Pacific Empire League posted about the top speed of some of the pitchers that are in that bullpen for Healdsburg. The average that pitching staff has been able to throw this season has been an average of mid-90s, a range from 92 to 95. First pitch on the way. Fast curveball misses inside, almost hits Mason Sayer. 4-1 is our score. Solano out in front. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw to first base. Chase back the runner, Marshart. Marshart's able to slide back in time at the bag. Still 1 ball, no strikes. So the Rogues are going to see some quality arms Tuesday and Wednesday nights at Harry and David Field. Those arms are going to be throwing 90 miles per hour. That and above. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses downstairs, ball 2. Now the Rogues faithful not happy about the calls of the home plate umpire of A.J. Herbold. At 4-1, Solano out in front, top of 6. Wyatt Davis with a leadoff home run to extend the game to a 3-run lead. 4-1's our score. 2-0 pitch. Fastball. Hits it in the air. Right field. Going back is Johnny Alley. Alley at the track. All he can do is hit the wall. Rounding second, speeding towards third. Getting the wave around to go home is Marshart. And he's going to score standing up, and that's an RBI triple. That drives in 1. So Mason Sayer gets aboard with an RBI triple, making it a 2-run frame. And now head coach Kevin Olmstead has seen enough, and he will point to the pen. And we will have a new pitcher. I'll tell you who he is when we come right back after this. 5-1, Solano out in front, top half inning number 6. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents,
community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
but we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
It's another season of Rogues baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer.
New pitcher for your Medford Rogues, as it is Herman Luna in relief for the star Nico Crowley. And this pitching change is brought to you by KTVL 10, 7th Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. as Nico Crowley goes 5 2/3 innings, does give up 7 hits, 5 runs, no errors. Did walk a couple of guys. Walked 1, walked 2. Had a pair of strikeouts to his credit as Herman Luna's getting his warm-up tosses in right now. If you were able to join us for Game 1 of the doubleheader a little bit earlier, you were able to listen to our Rogues Player Spotlight at Herman Luna. So Herman Luna will get ready to battle it out with David Orozco as it is. David Orozco ready to go to work now. With 1 on and 2 outs in the top half inning, number 6, 5-1 Solano out in front. David Orozco 0 for 2 so far. Herman Luna, the young man from Corcoran, California, in the San Joaquin Valley of California, down in Central California. First pitch on the way, ground ball, left side, takes it back. Federal cannot make the play. Ball down in that left field line, rounding first, speeding towards second, and he is going to get to second base. RBI double off the bat of David Orozco, and that is a RBI double. It makes it a 3-run frame in the top half inning, number 6. So the offense starts to wake up now and getaway day for the Solano Mudcats. 6 runs on 8 hits. 2 errors in Game 4 of the series. All of 2 outs. The Mudcats have taken the idea from the Rogues in the series. They're using it against the Rogues in the final game of the series. Luna delivers the first pitch. Hits it in the air is going to be Miles Meadows. Tracking it down into shallow center field is Mason Perello. And Mason Perello does make the grab for out number 3. And that is going to be the final out of the inning. But some damage does happen for your Medford Rogues. 3 runs across the plate, including a solo home run for the Solano Mudcats as they lead by 5, 6-1. As it is 3 runs on 2 hits. No errors. And actually, my apologies, 3 hits, I should say, no runs. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left as it is David Orozco over at second base. From the bottom half, inning number 6 right after this, due up for your Rogues as it is going to be Garrett Bardo, Jordan Marion, and Frankie Ritigliano. Medford trying to get themselves out of a 5-run hole. 6-1 Solano out in front. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network. Looking to buy or sell in the Rogue Valley? David Case of Windermere Realty has you covered. Windermere Realty has been serving the Rogue Valley for over 30 years. David, a proud husband and father, has been a broker in the Rogue Valley for almost a decade. From residential and rural to commercial, David can handle it all. Contact David Case if you're looking to buy or sell at 541-944-9330. Windermere Realty and David Case, proud supporters of Medford Rogues Baseball.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball.
1 ball, no strikes to Ryan Severance, the pinch hitter for Garrett Barr to lead off the bottom half inning number 6. That 1-0 pitch fastball finds the inside corner, strike 1 as it is 7-8-9 due up for your Medford Rogues. Ryan Severance followed by Jordan Marion and Frankie Ritigliano. Ryan Severance, who was the top of the order guy in game 1, 1-1, line drive into left center field, base hit for Ryan Severance, and he gets aboard with a leadoff base knock in the bottom half of inning number 6. Good hitting by the future Gaucho of UC Santa Barbara for Ryan Severance. Now Jordan Marion goes to work now. So for a future Gaucho at first base, a future Gauchos at the plate now. 6-1 Solano out in front. Medford right now trying to keep the pedal to the metal offensively, trailing by 5, 6-1. Severance at first base, Orozco holding the runner. First pitch on the way. Fastball, actually breaking ball. It misses outside of ball one. Actually, going to say it's a strike, actually. No balls and a strike in the bottom half of inning number 6. Jordan Marion so far, 1 for 2 so far tonight. Strike one pitch home. Looping curveball, and he's hit by the pitch. So Jordan Marion's able to take his base. So a leadoff single off the bat of Severns, and now a hit by pitch from Jordan Marion. Frankie Ortigliano goes to work now. 2 on and no outs in the bottom half of inning number 6. 6-1 Solano out in front. Getaway day. Final game of this 4-game series. And Medford right now trying to keep the pedal to the metal. Offensively, 6-1 is our score. Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. As Frankie Ortigliano goes to work now. 0 for 1 so far off a hit by pitch on this Sunday evening in the Rogue Valley. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Game 4 of the series. 6-1 Solano out in front. Excuse me, sorry. Boston Jones on the hill. First offering on the way. Bouncer across the plate. Ball 1. Now Jones will step off the rubber now. Runners at first and second. No outs. Bottom half inning number 6. You think about how this team's been playing so far tonight. Rogues only able to score 1 run in the bottom half of inning number 3. 1-0. Curveball. That's going to be a line drive into right field. Base hit for Frankie Ortigliano. Rounding third, racing towards home is Ryan Severns. He's going to score standing up. And he's out. So it will be a double. It will be an RBI for Frankie Ortigliano, but he'll be tagged out at second base. So the Rogues get their second run of the evening. So it is a 6-2 lead now for Solano, but Johnny Alley goes to work now with 1 out and 1 on in the bottom half inning number 6. So an RBI for Ortigliano, but he'll be tossed out. He'll be tagged out at second. And he's hit by the pitch. Johnny Alley takes his base. So right now it is going to be Caden Casagrande ready to go to work now. Caden Casagrande. And now it is the coach for Solano, Kyle Stafford, will have a conversation with the infield and outfield.
Now I need to tell you, it's time for you to close your tabs with food.
And the pitching change, we don't think we have a pitching change, but the whole infield will have a conversation. 6-2 Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues, bottom half inning number 6. Brian Welch with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of your Sunday afternoon and evening, wherever you may be watching or listening to Medford Rogues baseball. If you're now joining us on the Rogue Streaming Network, it's been Solano out in front, 6-2. A couple of home runs so far off the bat of Aiden Hall, and Wyatt Davis has made it fun to watch for Solano. But Medford right now offensively starting to wake up in the bottom half of inning number 6. Runners on the corners now. 1 out. Caden Casagrande goes to work. Caden Casagrande, probably the MVP in this series. 5 hits. Able to work a walk in the 3rd inning. But Caden Casagrande having fun. First pitch on the way, strike on the inside 3rd, strike 1. No balls and a strike, runners on the corners, all with 1 out. Outfield playing deep, infield playing deep, except for the first baseman, Vorosco. He's holding on the runner at first. Strike 1 pitch. Fastball gets right past Casagrande, strike 2. The Eagle, Idaho native behind no balls and 2 strikes. Tigliano at first base, actually Johnny Alley at first base. Jordan Marion at 3rd base. Medford trying to strike with the irons hot in the bottom half of inning number 6. 0-2. Check swing. Did he go? And he did not go, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And now A.J. Herbal not happy about Solano. Dugout being vocal. A.J. Herbold, the home plate umpire, barks right back at Solano. 1 ball and 2 strikes in the bottom half, inning number 6, 6-2, Solano leading. Jones on the hill, the 1-2. Fastball misses, down and out, ball 2. All with 1 out in the bottom half, inning number 6. You feel this Medford squad is looking for a comeback win right now. They trail by 4, 6-2 against Solano. Two and 2. Fastball misses, upstairs, ball 3, and the count runs full 3-2. And you look at it, if that check swing went in the favor of the Mudcats, it would be Chris Ortiz at the plate. But here we are, 3 balls and 2 strikes, runners on the corners. Marion at third, Alley at first base, 6-2. And the pitch hits it in the air, and that is going to trail foul out of play down that left field line. Cannon Casagrande has been able to have those type of hits so far this season. They've been beautiful, but they've gone skying foul out of play down that left field line. Count still remains the same, 3 balls and 2 strikes, bottom half, inning number 6, 6-2, Solano out in front. Runners on the corners, Marion at third, Alley at first base. 3-2. Check swing, did he go? And he did go around on it, says Cannon Casagrande. And Caden Casagrande is not happy, and he says a word that you can't say on radio, and he's tossed out of the game. So Caden Casagrande has been tossed out of the game as he's not happy with the home plate umpire of A.J. Herbold. So Caden Casagrande will go back to the dugout, and he'll be escorted out. Now Chris Ortiz goes to work with 2 outs and 2 on in the bottom half, inning number 6. Cannon Casagrande was visibly frustrated about that call. So Cannon Casagrande down on strikes. Chris Ortiz 0 for 2 so far for walk. First pitch on the way. Misses, downstairs, ball 1. Medford's next game will be Tuesday night at 6:35. Pregame show at 6:15 as the Rogues take on the Healdsburg Prune Packers, the defending champions, the PEL. 1-0 pitch. Fastball bounces in the dirt. Johnny Alley's going to take advantage of it. He's just going to get over to second base, and he slides into the second base station. And the Rogues are only 180 feet away from scoring, putting runners at second and third. Jordan Marion still over at third base, but Medford right now trying to keep this offense busy now. Trying to keep themselves going in the bottom half of inning number 6. Two-0. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 3. So Chris Ortiz right now trying to find a way to keep this offense moving. The Rogues so far tonight have left 9 base runners on. They've left the bases loaded in the 3rd and the 4th. 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 pitch. Misses outside, ball 4. And Chris Ortiz loads the bases in the bottom half of inning number 6. So the tying run comes up to the plate. Mason Perello, who forgot his jersey at home, is rocking number 13 tonight. He goes to work now. And it is the perfect conditions for a grand slam. Rogues covering all the bags. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball misses, downstairs, ball 1. We've seen some wilder things on a Sunday at the ballpark. You got to look at that grand slam that happened on opening weekend against Seattle. Wow. Got to think about that. 1-0 pitch. Hits it in the air. Is Mason Perel tracking it down is Marshart. Marshart going back, and he's able to make the grab for out number 3. And the inning is over. Medford able to load the bases, but they cannot get any runs across the plate. As it is, no runs. Actually, my apologies, 1 run comes across the plate, 1 run on 1 hit. And they leave no errors, and they leave the bases loaded for the 3rd time this evening. 9 base runners left on. Actually, excuse me, 13. 13 base runners left on for your Medford Rogues as we go to the top half of inning number 7 right after this. Solano 6, Medford 2, Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
It's another season of Rogues Baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer. Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. Every day the Rogues play at home, it's a different promotional night. Tuesday is Chick-fil-A night and Thursday is Thirsty Thursday, just to name a few. To find out which promotional day works for you, go to our website, medfordrogues.com. And as always, go Rogues! Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
Leads off the top half, inning number 7, 6-2 Solano out in front against your Medford Rogue. Brian Welch back with you on the Rogue Streaming Network. It's been a very fun one at the ball yard. Medford able to get the series victory in game 1 of the doubleheader, game 3 of the series. Herman Luna goes to work now. Hit for his second inning on the hill. Is that first pitch on the way? First pitch, wave and a miss, strike 1. Luna came in with 2 outs, and he was able to put the fire out. Facing Daniel Shipp, 1, 2, and 3. Tyler Crudo will follow, and Wyatt Davis, strike 1 pitch. Breaking ball misses inside of ball 1. Daniel Shipp 0 for 3 so far tonight. A fly out, a strikeout, and a ground out. The right-handed battersman has not gotten aboard in this game, and for game 2 of the doubleheader, 1-1. Fastball misses. Outside ball 2. So there are some defensive changes. Jordan Marion will go to third base. Ryan Severance to second base. Mark Fedro to first. 2-1. And he hits the batter of Shipp, so Herman Luna gives up a leadoff hit by pitch to begin the top half, inning number 7.
Now batting second baseman Tyler Crudo.
So Tyler Crudo goes to work now. 1 for 3 so far tonight. Base hit in the first. Only time he's been aboard so far on this Sunday evening in the Rogue Valley. Top half, inning number 7, 6-2 Solano out in front. You look at this, you probably give this Medford squad probably a 90%. Good stuff. A couple of mistakes. First pitch on the way, breaking ball. Breaks down in the zone on that inside corner, strike 1. Good location by Herman Luna so far. Nico Crowley, 5 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, couple of Ks, 2 strikeouts to be exact. Strike 1 pitch, breaking ball, beautiful pitch. Herman Luna having fun as he's in charge, no balls and 2 strikes in the top half, inning number 7. Shipp at first base. And the 0-2. Misses downstairs, ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Luna ready. And the 1-2. Misses downstairs, ball 2. Fastball misses high and in, ball 3, and the count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And right now, Medford trying to find a way to get out of this inning. Top half, inning number 7. Daniel Shipp over at first base. Mark Fedro holding the runner at first. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sun about the set in the Rogue Valley. Runner goes. The throw over to second base, and the tag is going to not be in time. There was a little bit of a collision between Crudo and Ortiz. That puts runners at first and second.
Now batting designated hitter Wyatt Davis.
The Rogues fans wanted batter interference there. I don't blame them. Crudo walked right into the path of Chris Ortiz. Instead of 1 out, there's 2 on and no outs in the top half inning number 7. Rogues trying to find a way to get off the field. First pitch, fastball, lasers in on the outer, third strike 1. So a hit by pitch and a walk given up by Herman Luna in the top half inning number 7. No balls and a strike. Luna checks on the runner of Ship at second. And the 0-1. Off speed curveball finds the outside, third strike 2. And now Herman Luna finds himself ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. In the top half of inning number 7. Runners at first and second, Crudo at first, Ship at second base. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. There is somebody warming up in that bullpen for your Rogues. It is a southpaw. Runners at first and second, 2 on. No outs, top half inning number 7. A perfect evening for baseball. Herman Luna looking for that perfect pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wave and a miss, strike 3. Gets him to chase on a high fastball. Davis down on strikes. Beautiful pitching for Herman Luna, the young man from Corcoran, California. 2 on, 1 out, top half inning number 7. Aiden Hall goes to work now. Aiden Hall's had a pretty busy day so far. 1 for 2 with a walk, with a solo home run to lead off the frame in the top half inning number 2. Solano's offense has been fun to watch in game 4 of the series. First offering home from Herman Luna. Fastball misses downstairs. Chris Ortiz has to track that one down, ball 1. This has been a team that's had their ups and downs throughout this whole entire weekend. Solano finally in game 4 finding some positives, but Medford taking the series, that's a big part. Big win right there. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch home. Line drive foul down that third base side. Strike 1 to give you some of the scores from across the Pacific Empire League action. There's only one other game going on in the PEL, as it is the rubber game between Lincoln and Humboldt. Humboldt taking game 1, Lincoln taking game 2, and Lincoln leads 5-4 against Humboldt in the top half inning number 6 at McBean down in Lincoln, California. So the Potters lead by 1. 1-1, misses down and in, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike in the top half inning number 7. 2 on, 1 out. Ship at second, Crudo at first. Wind blowing into the ballpark. Solano 6, Medford 2. 2-1 from Herman. Fastball in the air, right field, and that ball is going to bounce foul. Couple of feet away from the right field line. Strike 2. You heard from Herman Luna talking about the fans loving him, like talking about being a part of this community. And you just heard right now a fan says, "Come on, Luna." A lot of Little Leaguers in attendance for this one. Two balls and 2 strikes. In the top half of inning number 7, 6-2 Solano out in front. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Luna ready, and the 2-2. Off speed, hits it in the air, taps it into center field, going to his left. Rounding left is Perello. He's going to handles it. So that will be an error off of the glove of Perello. So that is going to, and a tag was applied late. And the Rogues outfield, and the Rogues fans not happy about the call. Head coach Kevin Olmstead not happy. A.J. Herbold saying, "Go back to the dugout, coach." And the Rogues faithful not happy. All with 1 out, the bases are loaded in the top half of inning number 7. So that'll be officially an error. So Coach Pat will go out of the dugout and have a conversation. The call is about the tag at third base. Jordan Marion looked like he had it there, but this has been a very interesting game so far. Solano leading by 4, 6-2 against your Medford Rogues. Let's pause. The action is brought to you by Figaro's Pizza. From pizza to wings, even calzones, Figaro's Pizza has you covered. Order online at figaros.com or come by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, a proud supporter of sports and your Rogues. And a check of the out-of-town scoreboard is brought to you by Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Solano covering all the bags in the top half of inning number 7. 6-2 Mudcats out in front against your Medford Rogues. Zach Goldenberg goes to work now. Bases loaded, only one out.
Batting for Solano, catcher Zach Goldenberg.
So Zach Goldenberg goes to work now, the right-handed batter. He's 0 for 3 so far. And a multi-hit night in game 1 of the series. Had a 3-run homer and a double. But since then, he's gone cold. First offering home. Fastball, line drive over the head of Marion at third. 1 runs in. That ball is into the corner. 1 runs in. 2 runs are in. And the slide at third base. So a 2-run RBI double off the bat of Zach Goldenberg. He was cold throughout this whole entire series, but he's heating up in the late goings in this one, as it is an 8-2 lead for Solano. All with 1 out in the top half inning number 7. This inning has gone downhill in a hurry.
Now batting center fielder Alex Mosshart.
So the question is, how do the Rogues recover? So Hall will go to third, Goldenberg to second. Mosshart goes to work now. First pitch on the way, fastball misses outside of ball 1. 2 on, 1 out, top half inning number 7. 2 runs have scored so far in this frame. Medford right now trying to keep the pedal to the metal, 1-0. Ground ball left side, Ortigliano will pick it up at short. The throw to first in time, RBI ground out off the bat of Mosshart. It makes it a 3-run frame now. The top half inning number 7.
Now batting shortstop
6-3 on the ground, 6-3 on the RBI ground out. As Mason Sayer goes to work now. 1 for 2 so far off a walk in game 2 of this doubleheader. The right-handed batter goes to work now. Two on and 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Fastball misses inside the ball 1. 9-2, Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. Game 2 of this doubleheader, game 4 of the series. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Curveball finds the inside corner, strike 1. Thank you. That's been a call that has been a 50-50 call throughout this whole entire evening. So right now, Medford trying to find a way to get that third out. Top half inning number 7, 9-2 is our score. 1-1, runner goes, cues it down that first base side. Mark Federer will gobble it up, and he's going to take it in the bag himself, and he's able to step on the square in time for out number 3. And the side is retired. 3 runs come across the plate on 1 hit. No errors committed. Actually, 1 error committed by your Medford Rogues, and 2 and 1 left. As it is, Zach Goldenberg over at second base. As we go to the bottom half of inning number 7 right after this, it's Solano leading by a touchdown, 9-2 against your Medford Rogues. Medford has been down before in the bottom half of innings. In the close this one out, can Medford walk it off? Can they even tie it? We shall see. More from the Rogue Valley right after this. Solano 9, Medford 2, Medford Rogues Baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network.
We love our sports here.
It's our responsibility to keep them great.
And we need you to know your role.
Whether you're in youth sports,
high school sports,
or college, know your role.
You can be a player.
You can be a coach.
You can be a spectator.
Or an official.
But you only get to be one.
Know your role.
Parents, release your kid to the game.
it's my experience.
let my coach coach me.
Cheer for other players too.
Not just me. That's weird.
Don't yell at the refs.
They have a hard job.
Know your role. Coaches, keep it in perspective.
I'm out here to have fun.
I want to play a lot of different sports. What's a scholarship?
Know your role.
Players, Respect your opponents.
Love to play, win or lose.
Know your role. Hey, ref.
Thank you.
Thank you for having such great sports programs here.
And for remembering to
know your role.
Rogue Regency Inn is a proud supporter of Medford Rogues Baseball. It is the best place to recharge your batteries in Medford. Enjoy the indoor pool and spa. Don't forget about the workout room as well. Big event or small, the banquet hall has you covered. Plus, Rogue Regency Inn is pet friendly as well. Book a stay at Rogue Regency Inn at rogueregencyinn.com. Your perfect place in Southern Oregon to eat, play, and stay.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 7, last call for your Medford Rogues as they are trailing 9-2 against the Solano Mudcats. New pitcher coming in for the Mudcats as it is the young man Lucas Watson. This pitching change is brought to you by KTVL 10, Southern Oregon's home for sports and entertainment. As right now, Medford trying to keep the pedal to the metal offensively. Only 2 runs have scored so far in this game. That was in the first and in the bottom half of inning number 6. But right now, Lucas Watson he's ready to go to work now. Currently in the portal as Orlando Covarrubias will replace Isaac Hill.
Number 28, Orlando Covarrubias.
Orlando Covarrubias goes to work now for his first at-bat in Game 2. He was a part of Game 1. Covarrubias went 1 for 2 with a walk, infield single, and had a fly out. Medford trying to provide some offense. 9-2, Solano out in front. First offering home from the reliever of Lucas Watson. First pitch misses downstairs, ball 1. Whatever happens in this inning, Medford can be happy about how they played this weekend, taking 3 games, but also how they've been able to find ways to get runners across the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball misses downstairs, ball 2. So Medford has their hands full starting Tuesday night with that first game of that 2-game series against the Healdsburg Prune Packers with a roster that is chock full of D1 talent. 2 balls and no strikes from Watson. Fastball misses down and in, ball 3. Pre-game show at 6:15, first pitch at 6:35 on a Tuesday night. It is also Chick-fil-A night. Get yourself a original or spicy chicken sandwich at the Bullpen Grill or the concession stand at the ballpark. 3 balls and no strikes. Fastball finds that outer third, strike 1. And right now, Medford played really well in Game 3. You had to be able to find that way to win the series. But this team right now looking pretty tired on this Sunday evening. 3 balls and a strike in the bottom half of inning number 7. 3-1 misses inside of ball 4. So Orlando Covarrubias off the bench, able to draw a walk. So that puts a runner at first base. Nobody out in the bottom half of inning number 7 as Mark Fedro goes to work now.
Mark Fedro.
So Mark Fedro goes to work. 1 for 2 so far with a hit by pitch on this Sunday evening in Game 2 of this doubleheader. Game 4 of the series. Right against right. 9-2, Solano out in front, and the first pitch. Fastball skips across the plate. The catcher, Goldenberg, has to track that one down. One ball and no strikes, 9-2. Solano out in front. Touchdown lead for the Mudcats. 1 ball and no strikes. Fastball elevated, ball 2. Mark Fedro in this doubleheader, 3 hits. A guy that's usually used to doubleheaders, guy that goes to Hawaii Hilo. Hawaii Hilo plays a lot of doubleheaders throughout that whole entire season in the spring. Vulcan's part of the Pac West Conference. 2-0. Breaking ball finds the upper third, strike 1. 2 balls and a strike in the bottom half of inning number 7. Think about this. We had to play 2 9-inning games. We'd be here till 10 o'clock. 9-2, the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be, that will be a fair ball down that right field line, rounding first, and he'll put the brakes on. Going from second to third is Covarrubias, and Covarrubias is able to get over to third base, so a single off the bat of Mark Fedro as it hit the first baseman's mitt of Orozco's glove, hit the mitt, and the ball skipped away, so it's going to be officially a hit recorded, so Mark Fedro picks up his 4th hit of the day. Holy moly, great hitting there by Mark Fedro. Runners on the corners now in the bottom half of inning number 7. So Ryan Severance goes to work now, 1 for 1 so far, has jump-started this offense back in the bottom half of inning number 6. No outs, 2 on. First pitch, breaking ball, finds the inside corner, strike 1. So it will be a 2-game series against the Healdsburg Prune Packers, and then it will be a day off Thursday, and then 3-game series against the Stockton Pearls. Stockton Pearls. 0-1, breaking ball misses outside, ball 1. The Pearls out of the BACL. New team in Stockton. 1 ball and 1 strike in the bottom half inning number 7. 9-2 Solano out in front. 1 ball, 1 strike. Watson ready, and the 1-1. Fastball dots the outside corner, strike 2. So Severance finds himself behind, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Corbarubius at third. He's there because of a walk. Base hit for Mark Fedro. Mark able to get with that great hit down the right field line. 1-2. Curveball misses. Inside ball 2, and the Rogues fans getting rowdy and restless. No pun intended. Because that was called a strike a couple innings ago. 2-2 from Luke Watson. And the pitch. Cues it in the air, right center field. That's going to drop down for a hit for Ryan Severance. 1 runs in. RBI single off the bat of Ryan Severance, and the Rogues offense not going away quietly in the bottom half of inning number 7.
Now batting the second baseman from UC Santa Barbara, Jordan Marion.
Huge hit off the bat of Ryan Severance, puts runners at first and second now. 9-3 is our score, bottom half of inning number 7. Right now, Jordan Marion trying to find a way to keep this offense moving. 1 for 2 so far with a hit by pitch. So right now, Ryan Severance goes to work. This has been a game that's been fun to watch so far, especially in Game 3 of the series, first game of the doubleheader. First offering home from Luke Watson, runners at first and second, and the pitch. Breaking ball misses. Upstairs, ball 1. All with no outs in the bottom half of inning number 7. Medford only needs 6 runs to get across the plate. One ball, no strikes. Fastball below the knees, ball 2. 1 run so far in this game. In the bottom half of inning number 7, 3 runs on 8 hits. Look back at the score sheet. 13 base runners left on. 2 balls and no strikes in the bottom half of inning number 7. Watson checks on the runner of Fedro at second base. Pass ball, and the runners of Fedro and Severance are going to say thank you very much. Able to steal third base with ease and second base. So a huge turning point right now for the Rogues. Jordan Marion, if he hits a home run or he keeps this offense moving, we always talked about it, especially last week. Hitting's contagious. 9-3 Solano out in front, bottom half of the 3rd. Severance at second, Fedro at 3rd. 3 balls, no strikes. Watson deals, and that is a strike that dots the outside corner. Strike inside corner, 3-1. Marion was about to square for a bunt, pulled it back, but did find the inside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. Watson ready. 3-1. Fastball down and in, ball 4, and the bases are loaded in the bottom half of inning number 7. So a walk issued again in this inning.
Now batting the shortstop from Medford and the University of Portland, Frankie Retigliano.
So Frankie Retigliano goes to work now with the bases loaded, no outs, bottom half inning number 7. Medford right now trying to continue this inning, no outs. 9-3 Solano out in front, Medford trailing by 6. Hall, the third baseman, will have a conversation with the reliever Lucas Watson saying, hey, you got this. Medford saying, hey, let's go. Pedal to the metal. 9-3 Solano out in front. Stay tuned for the Rogues post-game show. Get a chance to pick our offensive and defensive player of the game. Preview the upcoming series starting on Tuesday. Only a 2-game series against Healdsburg. That'll be the next time the Rogues take the field. Day off tomorrow. First offering at home. Fastball elevated, ball 1. Maybe Johnny Alley will be doing some fishing of Mason Perello in the waterways in the Rogue Valley. Runners covering all the bags for your Medford Rogues. Fedro at third, Severns at second, Marion at first base. Bottom half of inning number 7, I should say. That 1-0 pitch. It's a ball 2. Bottom half of inning number 7, 9-3 Solano out in front. And the pitch home from Lucas Watson. Curveball finds the upper third. Strike 1. Couple of innings ago, that was a call it a ball. So the zone is shifting a little bit up. Bottom half inning number 7, 9-3 is our score. Solano out in front against your Medford Rogues. Final game of the series. Bases loaded for your Medford Rogues. 2-1 pitch. Taps it in the air as Frankie Tigliano throws the bat in the air, and the second baseman, Acrudo, is able to make the grab for out number 1.
Fans, today's combined attendance for the 2 games, 1,056. Thank you to everybody who came out to enjoy Rogues baseball today.
So if 1 out and the bases loaded, bottom half inning number 7. Now Johnny Alley goes to work now. 9-3 is our score. Bottom half of inning number 7 at Harry and David Field. Rogues postgame show coming up in a little bit. Medford right now trying to keep the pedal to the metal offensively, trying to finish the weekend with a positive. They only trail by 6, 9-3. Watson ready. Bases loaded. First pitch, fastball above the knees. Inside, ball 1. Fedro at third, Severns at second, Marion at first base. 9-3 is our score. Solano out in front. 1 ball, no strikes. Watson deals. 1-0. And he did go around on that one, strike 1. As it is, Kyle Norton waiting on deck in replacement of Caden Casagrande. 1 ball and 1 strike in the bottom half of inning number 7. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. As he spoils it foul to that left side. (9-3) Solano out in front. Bottom half of inning number 7. Bases loaded for your Medford Rogues. Watson ready. Head 1-2. Alley chops it right to the first baseman. Orozco throws it over to second base. The ball gets away into left center. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. Johnny Alley reaches on air. Medford not going away quietly in the bottom half of inning number 7. Craziness at the yard in the bottom half inning number 7. 3 runs have scored so far in this frame. Now Kyle Norton goes to work now. Pitch runners at first and second now, 1 out.
Number 14.
Kyle Norton ready to go to work now.
Kyle Norton.
So Johnny Alley gets over to first base. Jordan Marion to second. 9-5's our score. Only 1 out in the bottom half inning number 7. Marion at second base, first offering home. Ball skips away from the catch. Ball skips across the plate. Goldenberg was quick to rifle it over there, but decided not to. Ball 1 almost hit Kyle. Kyle Norton was a part of game 1, had 2 hits before, had a third hit. Bottom half of inning number 7. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. Curveball misses outside of ball 2. 9-5 is our score. Solano out in front. Johnny Alley providing some excitement. He's over at first base. Jordan Marion at second base. Medford only trailing by 4, only 1 out in the frame, bottom of 7. Big lead for Jordan Marion, dancing around over at second base. 2-0 pitch. Fastball below the knees, inside ball 3. And now Kyle Norton's threatening to get aboard of another walk. And this game, Medford has had craziness before in this season with the final outs encroaching. 1 out, bottom of 7, 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. 3-0, gets a piece of it on the end of the bat. Strike 1 down that third base side. 9-5 is our score. Solano out in front. And you think about how this team's been playing so far. This team, with their backs against the wall, they're still fighting hard. 9-5 is our score. Solano out in front. Watson checks on the runner. There is a righty getting warmed up in the pen. 3-1 pitch. Cues it to the left side. Picked up by Sayer. Throws it over second base. Crudo to first, and it is a double play. And that is the ball game as Solano does not get swept on the weekend series as they take game 4 and game 2, the doubleheader. 9-5 overall. A 9-5 in this game of the weekend as the Rogues have their winning streak snapped, as they are 17-7 overall, and they suffer their first loss in Pacific Empire League action as they will fall to 3-1 overall, as that will put them to second in Pacific Empire League action. So Medford does take the series 3 games out of 4, but they do not get the sweep. Rogues postgame show coming up right after the break. Rogues come close, but they fall by 4, 9-5 against the Solano Mudcats. Rogues postgame show coming up right after the break. Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogues Streaming Network.
Hungry for pizza? Figaro's Pizza has you covered. From pizza to wings and even calzones, there is something for everybody at Figaro's. Order online at figaros.com or stop by our locations in Phoenix and Gold Hill. Locally owned and operated, Figaro's Pizza supports local schools and sports. Figaro's Pizza, proud supporter of Medford Rogues baseball.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you.
Former athletes,
Parents,
community members.
anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball!
Because no ref, no game.
It's another season of Rogues baseball at Harry and David Field. Catch every great play and hit all season long. Get your tickets at medfordrogues.com. We'll see you at the ballpark this summer.
Of Pacific Empire League play is in the books as your Medford Rogues take 3 games out of 4 from the Solano Mudcats. They do not get the sweep as they fall 9-5 against the Solano Mudcats at Harry and David Field. Hi everybody, I'm Brian Welch, the Rogues Streaming Network. Glad to be a part of your Sunday evening wherever you may be watching or listening to Medford Rogues baseball on the Rogues Streaming Network. It was a tough one in Game 2 of this doubleheader for your Medford Rogues. It was runs scored by Solano early, and Solano kept the lead intact, and they were able to run away with it. But the Rogues made it interesting in the bottom half of it, inning number 7. But Medford will fall to 17-7 overall and 3-1 in Pacific Empire League action. The Rogues are still in the hunt right now in the top third of the Pacific Empire League as we take a look at the official standings right now, as Medford drops from first to second place with a record of 3-1. Now we'll go through the standings in a little bit in the out-of-town scoreboard. Let's take a look at the defensive and offensive stats. Nico Crowley, starting pitcher, 5 2/3 innings. He gave up a couple of home runs, 7 hits, 5 runs, no errors, walked 2, struck out 2. And Herman Luna able to finish the deal, give up a couple of hits. He gave up some runs, I should say. 5. He actually gave up 3 runs, in fact, and a couple of hits. But he was able to find ways to shut down the offense of the Solano Mudcats. So the Solano Mudcats get themselves 1 win in the Rogue Valley. Only 2 pitchers used, so good job by the pitching staff to only use 2. But the Rogues needed to throw strikes, and they didn't throw strikes today in Game 2 of this doubleheader. But hey, The Rogues will go back to work, and they'll be taking on Healdsburg on Tuesday evening at 6:35. Pregame show at 6:15 on the Rogue Streaming Network. Now let's take a look at the offense. Johnny Alley able to go, went 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch and an error. Pair of base hits in the first and the third. Cannon Casagrande had a hit by pitch, able to work a walk and a hit by pitch, and then was tossed out of the game on a strikeout call by home plate umpire A.J. Herbal. So Ken Casagrande will be back in the lineup on Tuesday. Chris Ortiz went 0 for 2 with a pair of walks. Mason Perello reached on a couple of errors, had a pair of flyouts, so he went 0 for 2 with a pair of errors. Isaac Hill went to work. He went 0 for 3 in Game 2 of the doubleheader. And Orlando Covarrubias able to work a walk and able to cash that walk in for a run in the bottom half inning number 7. Mark Fedro had fun tonight. He had 4 hits on the day, a pair of doubles, a triple, and a single. He was close to the combined cycle if you look at it today. So a couple doubles and a triple, double and a base hit, I should say, in Game 2. So he went 2 for 3, I should say, with a hit by pitch. Garrett Bardo went 0 for 3, went 0 for 2, I should say. And Ryan Severns went 2 for 2. He was a lightning in a bottle. He was really exciting to watch coming off the bench in the bottom half of inning number 6, able to lead off the frame of a leadoff single and an RBI single in the bottom half of inning number 7. Ryan Severns looking really fun in a Medford Rogues uniform, playing really good baseball. Jordan Marion, 1 hit, rounded out. So he went 1 for 2 with a walk and a hit by pitch. As for Frankie Rutigliano had an RBI in the bottom half of inning number 6. Went 1 for 3 with a hit by pitch. So the Rogues stats, not bad, but hey, you know what? There's always room for improvement as Medford falls to 17-7 overall in this 2025 campaign, 3-1 in Pacific Empire League action. Pick our offensive and defensive players of the game on the Rogue Streaming Network. First, defense, give up a couple home runs. Let's give it to Herman Luna. Herman Luna, our Rogues player spotlight tonight. Nico Crowley gave up some hits as well, but tough one tonight for your pitching staff and the defense for your Medford Rogues. So, yeah, let's go Herman Luna. Herman Luna was able to get off the bench and stop the bleeding in the top half of inning number 6. So Herman Luna, our Rogues player spotlight from Game 3 earlier today. He's our defensive player of the game. Let's go offense. Mark Fedro, 4 hits on the day, couple of hits today. Ryan Severns, 2 for 2. Johnny Alley, able to reach on an air, able to extend the bottom half of inning number 7. You know, I'm going to go trio players of the game. Ryan Severns, able to provide some excitement and also able to bring a jolt of energy for your Medford Rogues in the bottom half of inning number 6. He went 2 for 2. Johnny Alley, 2 for 3. The hit by pitch and also able to reach on air on a great ground ball that was hit well by Johnny Alley. So Johnny Alley and Mark Fedro, 3 Rogues players that the Rogues are going to need throughout Pacific Empire League action. You need to be able to swing the bat well and consistently. And right now, those 3 players are playing some really good baseball right now. Ryan Severns going to UC Santa Barbara. Johnny Alley still looking for a school. And Mark Fedro going back to the big island of Hawaii. He'll be going back to Hawaii Hilo in the fall. Upperclassman Mark Fedro. So Mark Fedro, Ryan Severns, and Johnny Alley as our players of the game offensively. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest, as it is Humboldt in the top half of inning number 7. Humboldt leading 10-5 against Lincoln Potters at McBean Stadium down in California, the Sacramento area. So if Humboldt hangs on to win, now they would take the series, and that would be very interesting to see what they're going to do when the Potters come to town to take on the Crabs at the Arcata Ballpark. Take a look at the standings, brought to you by Holt Homes. Healdsburg is atop the standings with a record of 5-1 right now. Your Rogues, 3-1 overall on this 2025 season when it concerns Pacific Empire League action. Lincoln, not far behind, too, and actually we won't fill those in yet, but Solano picks up their second win. Solano picks up their second win in Pacific Empire League action. They're 2-5, and the West Coast Kings are 0-3. There were some positives. There were some negatives today at the ballpark. Great job by the Rogues, able to strike early in Game 1 of the doubleheader, able to find ways to keep the offense moving in the bottom half of innings, and it was just fun to see this squad be able to find ways to get the victory. The positives are be able to get the series. Negatives, you did not get the sweep, but you got the series victory, and plus it's a doubleheader, and this team's been playing some really good baseball, and they've been playing in some high-intensity situations. And speaking of a high-intensity situation, talk about Tuesday night, Game 1 of a 2-game series against the Healdsburg Prune Packers, the defending champions in the Pacific Empire League. That is a team that has a whole lot of D1 talent throughout that whole entire roster. Healdsburg coming to town, first game of a 2-game series. Pregame show on the Rogue Streaming Network starting at 6:15 at first pitch at 6:35. It is Chick-fil-A night, and Medford right now would have to win a couple of games to stay afloat and try to also in the season series when Medford has to go down to Healdsburg to take on the Prune Packers at Rec Ballpark down in Wine Country. So right now, if Medford, whatever happens in McBean, it's going to be a big tell to see what will happen and transpire on Tuesday evening in the Rogue Valley, because Healdsburg's coming to town. If you've never seen Healdsburg play, it is a very interesting sight. If you ever follow the Cape Cod Baseball League and you think about those big players and those D1 guys that come in and they play, they're throwing 95. That is what Healdsburg is doing. And Healdsburg is going to be bringing their guys that are throwing 92, 93, 94 mile per hour fastballs. Watch out for Healdsburg. Healdsburg is going to be a very good team to watch. They're led by Joey Gomes, just a great coach and also a great person to talk to, a guy that knows baseball really well. It's going to be good to see him again. Last time I saw Joey Gomes was my first season as the voice of the Fresno A's in 2022. That was a long time ago. But Joey Gomes has built a very big baseball empire in Wine Country, and Healdsburg comes to town for the first game of a 2-game series against your Medford Rogues, as Medford looks to get themselves back in the win column, but also trying to knock off one of the giants in summer collegiate baseball. Game 1 of a 2-game series between Healdsburg and your Medford Rogues, starting at 6:35 pregame show on the Rogue Streaming Network at 6:15. Rogues have a day off tomorrow, 2 games during the work week, Tuesday and Wednesday, day off on Thursday, and then a start of a 3-game series against the Stockton Pearls out of the BACL. So a total of 5 games for you to enjoy on the Rogue Streaming Network. If you are in the Medford area, buy your tickets at medfordrogues.com. Fireworks Friday happening against Stockton. Chick-fil-A Tuesday, Rogue Credit Union Wednesday. This is the best part of the game right now, as we're halfway, starting Tuesday, we're halfway through the season, 25 games in. And it feels like it's gone in a blink of an eye, and Medford right now playing some really good baseball. Show your support to the Medford Rogues on Tuesday evening, pregame show at 6:15. First pitch at 6:35. Gates open at 5:30. Get here early to see Healdsburg take on your Medford Rogues. Probably one of the biggest games to happen at Harry and David Field this season. But 14 innings are in the books as your Medford Rogues secure the series in Game 1, but they fall in Game 2, 9-5 against the Solano Mudcats. For everyone here has put this broadcast together, Brian Welch saying goodbye. Have a good evening. Repeat the final score from Harry and David Field in Medford, Oregon. It is the Solano Mudcats salvaging the series, not being swept. They take down your Medford Rogues 9-5. We'll see you next time. Pre-game show at 6:15 on Tuesday night from Harry and David Field. Game 1 between the Healdsburg Prune Packers and your Medford Rogues. Brian Welch saying goodbye. Have a good evening. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Medford Rogues Baseball on the Rogue Streaming Network. So long from Medford.